The Venture X card from Capital One gives you more of what you love, like premium travel benefits and access to Taylor Swift tickets. Oh, I do love her. Earn 5 times miles on flights and 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel.
Enjoy your stay in Suite 13.
Whoa, 13? That's Taylor's lucky number. Plus, get access to Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, presented by Capital One. Maybe I'll see you there. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hi, welcome to your neighborhood pharmacy.
Hi, I've got a prescription for diabetes test strips. How much is the copay?
Well, it depends on your type of commercial insurance and factoring in your yearly spend, subtracting the deductibles, also depending on your monthly allowance.
Why can't there be a better option?
Or you could try Contour Next test strips. A 35 count's only $19.99 over the counter and proven to be highly accurate. Go to contournext.com/radio to see if over-the-counter strips are a more affordable option for you.
I think I'll try Contour Next.
Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches.
Urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
By giving, people will be helping Nationwide Children's Hospital find cures, brighten patients' holidays, and people will be able to support their neighbors when they need it most. When they donate, they will activate in real time a butterfly-inspired light show for patients this holiday season. They will add holiday cheer to the lives of kids who really need a reason to smile. No one wants to think about their child being sick, but should that day come, the donation they make this year could help the care their child could need in the future. Please give now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Black Friday deals, the gifts are unreal.
Shop JCPenney for thousands of deals so low, no coupons needed. Through Sunday, get up to 75% off fine jewelry. Bring home Cooks and Black & Decker kitchen electrics now $22.99 plus $10 mail-in rebate. And get Memorex home electronics starting at $27.99. We got your holiday.
Shop, shop. JCPenney.
Offers valid on select items through 11/27. Excluded from coupons. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get top brand laundry sets with the latest tech to tackle any mess you might face this holiday. Like automatic fabric and load size detection for spills of any size, from cookies and milk on your favorite holiday sweater to the toddler of the house discovering just how fun cranberry sauce can be. Make more magic this holiday season. Let your new appliances handle the mess. Final days to shop Black Friday savings and get up to 30% off, plus instantly save up to $750 on select LG laundry sets at the Home Depot. Ends November 30th. How doers get more done. Offer valid November 2nd through 30th. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Science proves quality sleep is vital to your mental, emotional, and physical health. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both effortlessly comfortable. And it's temperature balancing, so you stay cool. So you're at your best for yourself and those you care about most. Life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number. It's our Black Friday sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery on all smart beds when you add a base. And Cyber Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
You know those times in the day when you can't fit in a full podcast? Running out to the store, walking the dog, or washing the dishes? Jam is the new way to listen when you have just enough time for the perfect short audio playlist. Get started at listentojam.com/podcast and get your daily Jam playlist filled with more voices in less time. With Jam, you can choose from news, parenting tips, wellness advice, and more. Go to listentojam.com/podcast and satisfy your curiosity with short audio. Discover something new every day.
When you drive the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. Kia, Movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among all brands in the J.D. Power 2022 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study based on 2019 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2022 details.
Get more for your money with Cyberbucks M-Perks and Meijer. Save every time you shop with Cyberbucks. Clip the M-Perks coupon before checkout to save $10, $20, or up to $30. Redeem on each qualifying purchase now through December 3rd. Plus, get 50% off select outerwear and the entire stock of sleepwear for the family. And 30% off select Lego playsets. Get more for your money with the same low Meijer prices no matter how you shop, in-store and online. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon, because I shave my head in the morning and pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone. What's up, folks? Let me tell you about the wonderful Miss Vicky down at Dolly's Delights. This time of year is when every one of y'all are looking for something to give your coworkers, your friends, your family, whatever, whoever. And let me tell you, she does these wonderful gift baskets. She brought me one to the studio yesterday. She wanted to change her ad up a little bit, and she wanted to give me a preview of what you guys can get. Now, look, I got some great candy, also some other cool things for men, and plus, I guess you knew I like candles. She obviously went all out for this basket, trying to put on a good show for me, and she did. So everybody that is associated with Raising Grace Studio will be getting one of these gift baskets for the holidays. And I recommend you guys get them too. Now, she told me this is one of the more expensive ones, but if you don't feel like spending a whole lot of money on one, she's got some for around $30, $40 as well, and she can supply your whole office, your whole school, whatever. So, Miss Vicky at Dolly's Delights, thank you. If you want to get in touch with her now, call her at 478-231-7237 or go visit her at 5122 3rd Avenue, Eastman, Georgia. Now, a couple days ago, I did a show with Miss Lori from Lori's Dive-In over in Alamo. She brought me and Gracie all types of food, even a keto pizza, a cauliflower pizza. I've never ate anything like that before in my life. And let me tell you, it was banging. The wings were amazing. She does this special mix-up with lemon pepper and buffalo, and it's out of this world. Her wings are cooked better than almost any place I've ever been. So what else did she bring us? She brought us fried Oreos. She brought us fried pickles. The barbecue was awesome. The hamburger was banging. When you go there, too, folks, you can go back and listen to the whole episode between me and her. Her staff is awesome. You feel like you're at home. It's just the best little place around. I know whenever we go through Alamo or I'm going down 16, I'm going to divert myself to go get lunch there. Y'all please go check her out. Her phone number is 912-568-1645. It's on Commerce Street over in Alamo. You can't miss it. It's Lori's Dive-In. Go get fed good. Go get treated good. You're not going to get better service from better people anywhere around here. So go check her out now. Let me tell you guys about the baddest insurance agent around these parts, Miss Jenna Carr. She's an Alpha insurance agent. She handles home, auto, life, and business. She's located in Macon, Georgia at 3312 Northside Drive, Suite C160. Let me tell you about Miss Jenna. Not only is she just the sweetest, cutest damn thing you ever seen, but she takes care of business like a true professional. I love dealing with her. She's done got me hooked up with life insurance because, let's be honest, I'm going to need it.
And every time I've ever dealt with her, a complete pleasure. So, y'all do me a favor now. Give her a call and go look her up on social media. Jenna Carr, Alpha Insurance Agency. And that phone number in Macon is 478-621-7065. Tell her that you need the same package, home, life, auto, all that good stuff that she hooked me up with. So recently here at the studio, we had a tornado came through. And when it did, we needed a new roof put on. We needed some work done to it. And my dude, Mr. Brad Devane, with Classic Roofing and Construction at 478-832-9229, came and gave me a free estimate, and then they hooked us up. It was an insurance job, and they took care of it right away, but they also handle out-of-pocket. And what's cool about them, they've got 30 years experience. They don't collect a single dime until the whole job is done. They do a full walk-around with the homeowner just to make sure that everything is up to the homeowner's standard, and then they collect. I know when we needed them most here at Raising Grace Studios, they did us an amazing job, and I'm glad to have them on board with us. So check out Classic Roofing and Construction now. Give Mr. Brad Devane a call at 478-832-9229. That is Classic Roofing and Construction. You guys want to know where I go to have a good time in Macon when I'm also wanting to get some good food and listen to some good music? I go down to Cashman's Pub at 370 Cherry Street in Macon, Georgia. Every time me and my buddies go there, no matter who it is, they've got a really good band playing. I'll tell y'all this, I love their buffalo chicken wraps. Plus, they have Buffalo Trace, one of the few bars around that carries it. So you're going to get the best drinks, good damn service, with good people. I know that I enjoy it, and all my friends do nothing but brag about it. Every Friday and Saturday, you can catch us there, but also we go there during the week when we get a wild hair. I know I can catch all my Bulldogs games, all my Braves games, and any NFL games there. They're going to have them on the TV. They're going to have drink specials, and it's just going to be a great environment for you to laugh, cut up, have fun with your friends. To me, it's my favorite little spot in Macon. If you don't know about it, go order one of their shot specials and tell them that I sent you. That is Cashman's Pub down on Cherry Street, Macon, Georgia. Phone number 478-219-9703. Y'all go run a bar tab up and tell the bartenders that the Josh Terry podcast said hey. All right, fuckers. Well, I'm just going to go and tell you this is about to be a shit show. Me and the boys been drinking beer, a little bit of tequila. I've got some of my favorite people in the room. Some you haven't heard from before and some that you've heard way too much. So I'm going to go around the room real fast and introduce you to everybody. This is the first drunk show I've done in a while, so this ought to be fun. I got Lee Tucker, big brother here.
Hello.
Hola, bitch.
Hola, bitch.
We started drinking margaritas way too long ago. Cobb Lee's been on the show.
What's up, guys?
I'm glad, Cobb, to have you here. Mr. Josh Davies.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And our first timer, Mr. Cam Harden.
I hit dingers.
You don't. I remember you. I remember you from high school. Make sure if you want to pull your mic closer to you, you can. You can be. No, yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. You can do all the Elvis shit you want to with it. Actually, I didn't see what shirt you had on till right now. By the way, that's a fucking shirt, son.
Boss.
I wish me and Lee Tucker could wear mediums.
Yep.
We'd be way cooler.
I wish I could too.
Shut up. Anyway, so we're just gonna talk shit for a little bit. This is supposed to be our Thanksgiving special, and everybody in the room I asked to come be part of it because I love you guys. Me and Cam have got to reconnect here lately. Me and Tucker, he got a girlfriend, so I don't fucking get to see him no more. Cobb just still teaching little motherfuckers how to choke other little motherfuckers out. And Davies has moved away from me.
Yep. It's been 8 months now.
First off, thank you to Matthew Burton, who couldn't be here.
Matt.
We miss you, brother.
Yeah, man.
I wish you could be part of it.
Yes, sir.
And the second one we got to say that we miss you is Dustin Heron. I don't know what the fuck that is. Pornhub just popped up on my computer as we're recording. Literally, I'm glad it didn't say. I'm glad it didn't say like. I'm glad it didn't say like some nasty shit because it's liable to. But also Dustin Heron. We're supposed to be right now at the Iron Bowl, but somebody fell out of a fucking tree stand in Nashville. So y'all please go download Roll Tide. Came out like Wednesday?
I think so.
But Dustin, we miss you, bitch. Wish you could be here.
I missed him because you told me he fell out of the tree stand and all that shit. And so I missed him. I'm like, hey, bud, you all right? I want to check on you. He's like, yeah. He's like, fuck, I'm having surgery tomorrow. I was like, oh, shit. What kind of,
They rushed him into surgery pretty
I didn't
quick.
know what fucked him up. I didn't know where he was hurt. So I'm like, what kind of surgery? He's like, yeah, I'm having a penis reduction.
He fell on the lesbian side of him.
Yeah.
If you've
Third
never
grade PE
seen him, he looks like a third grade PE teacher. And I'm not talking about the male third grade PE teacher.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen him on the show before. But...
Think about somebody who stopped in the middle of their sex change.
Oh, okay.
That's Dustin Herron.
I immediately thought about our elementary school.
I don't remember her name.
I don't either.
But do you know what I'm talking about? We used to have to play the fucking umbrella game with her?
Yes, the parachute.
Yeah, Dustin could have passed for that shit.
Yeah.
I think he looks like Ma Fratelli from the Goonies also.
Bitch, I mean, you look like the Truffle Shuffle from Goonies, so we can't even talk shit about it.
I'm not mad about it.
You remember that guy that used to live with me that looked like Sloth?
Nope.
You don't remember? I'm not going to say his name on here because he told people he owned a piece of this.
Oh,
you remember?
Fuck, yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah.
Because you saw me almost choke slam him in a kitchen one night.
And then he threw up all over the couch and shit, and you fucking beat his ass.
Just a stand-up guest. Really.
This is so funny.
He was not a good person.
The bottom 10.
He was worse than that. So I want to start this off tonight. Like I said, it's our Thanksgiving special. But I'm going to tell you guys what happened to me yesterday, and we're just going to let it fucking go downhill. I stole a dog. I went through Wendy's drive-thru last night after
That's how you start our fucking story.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So I went through Wendy's drive-thru last night. And
Wait. What kind of dog?
I'm going to get to it, Cobb.
You're not quick enough.
It's a blue heeler. Very expensive dog.
Okay.
I was drunk. It's the most white girl thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I was drunk. I went to Wendy's to get a cheeseburger to sober up before I went to Albany to watch the Ranch Hands. There was a dog running around the parking lot. The dog had a collar on. It was following like this old couple. And I was like, oh, that's their dog. How cute. They brought him to Wendy's. Then the old people got in the car. They left. Well, there was this kid. He looked Albanian. He looked like a Middle Eastern kid. And the dog was like following him around. But I was in line, so I never saw them walk off. I was just like, okay, dog's just keeping up with this random-ass person, right? Because who would take an expensive-ass dog and just let it run around Wendy's? Well, I get my food, then I drive up to the college. Don't see the dog, so I'm not fucking. I'm going to come back to the studio, do what I got to do. Dog is next door in a yard. I took the dog out of the yard. I thought the dog was just running around randomly. I am on ring cam telling this dog to come here. But what makes it bad is I posted it all over social media like, hey, I found this fucking dog. I stole this dog and I didn't realize I stole it till too later on because I was drunk. I just thought that somebody wasn't taking care of their dog and it was just running around. It's expensive.
I did that to a girl one time.
It's, dog trying to like, person, hey, I'll call home with you, like,
yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, this dog shouldn't be in the road.
Right.
I'm going to pick it up. But in reality, if you look at the ring cam, I lure this dog out of this yard. Then I take it home. We put it on Facebook. 30 minutes later, somebody's like, yeah, I'm missing my dog. I stole a fucking dog out of a yard because I was drunk.
Do you still have the dog or take it back?
No, I gave it back. I didn't want to keep it. I thought I was doing like a service to my community. I thought I was helping somebody find their dog.
They just let their dog go down there and fucking beg for Wendy's fries during the day, and then it comes
no. The Albanian kid, the Albanian-looking kid, was the owner. I never saw the dog and the Albanian kid walk back to their house.
I don't know what an Albanian looks like. That's what I'm stuck on.
That's how you let a dog fend for itself. Don't buy dog food.
It's pretty Muslim.
Next door to a fast food restaurant.
It's pretty Muslim. Dude looked a lot like 9/11.
The whole thing.
He had a lot of 9/11 going on.
Probably some.
Why would you say Albanian?
I don't know.
That's the country you decided to throw out.
Because I would imagine if I saw Albanian, that was what it looked like.
Regular old Fatty and Clyde. You rob from the rich and give right back to the rich.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And then it was bad. Like yesterday was like my papa's birthday. So I was drunk and I was like, oh, my papa wanted me to have this dog. And then I realized I stole this goddamn dog. It didn't take very long for it to be on social media either. Like maybe 30 minutes. And the owners were like, Hey, by the way, if you could bring our dog back.
I wish they would have canceled you like Morgan Wallen on that goddamn ring.
That's why I'm fucking putting this out here now.
Yes.
Because I'm just waiting for them to figure out who the fuck I am. If I go ahead and beat them to the punch, because it's obviously theft. Like, their
you gave them back.
Their ring, I know, but I took it. The dog's in the goddamn yard, and I'm like, come here, baby.
But you thought it was a random yard. You didn't know it was his yard.
I didn't. But even when I reached down to grab the dog, it squealed. The dog clearly had.
Do you think he would have come with you if you had like had some food with you, or just like pleaded?
I wasn't giving it the option.
Oh, yeah.
I was just taking it.
Don't worry about your dog.
But I'm telling you, I had a good enough buzz. In my head, I was like, my papa wanted me to have this dog today. It was a blue heeler, and they're expensive as fuck.
I prayed for this.
Yeah.
Sure
I'd already been like, you know what? Because my papa's nickname was Buddy. I was like, I'm going to name it Buddy.
You already named it and shit?
I'd named it.
Oh,
And then
you got steak in the dog now. Just go there and visit him sometime.
He's right across the street. He's probably running the fuck around right now.
What's up, buddy? It's like my name.
He might be a little traumatized.
Yeah, because I stole it.
It's like my name is Carlos.
I fucking this dog theft. The reason why I'm putting this out here because I know I saw that ring cam. They're gonna post the video if they realize who I am.
Is there a legit ring cam of you taking them?
Yeah, I'll show y'all. It's next door. But and then there's a video of me. I'll show y'all the video in a minute. I'm in the truck drunk and I'm holding the dog. And it's like, hey, I found this dog. If anybody knows
in
where
this
it's at,
yard.
Exactly. I found this dog in this yard that has a collar on. If anybody knows the owners, please let me know. I took it from them. It's bad. It was like the guy who steals it and then asks for the reward when you get there. I took your real expensive dog. I know you can afford
dog,
this.
ain't it?
Yeah.
He's probably hunting infidels.
Only in Cochran. Only in Cochran.
It's worse.
I was okay because so that was the rule I was going to tell y'all. Is I want to start implementing this on the show that every time there's a racism like that, you got to take a shot. It's only gonna make it better.
You should implement that right now.
Okay. Anytime there's a racism during the rest of the show,
that's some Theo Von
Lee,
shit.
You're fucked.
No,
it's actually me. It's actually me. I'm gonna be in big trouble here.
Okay, first off, Josh gets to say whatever he wants to. We can't even get mad about it.
Not at all.
Yeah, he can be as racist as he wants to, and I can't say nothing about it. Yeah. We've been bad to your people. I'm sorry.
I will be cool today.
Can you be Obama too?
Oh God, yes.
Please.
Now, Josh Jerry, Lee Tucker, and all the parties involved. Now we're gonna allow this show to continue, just this one time, but keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Probably not. I'm probably gonna fuck up real soon.
Well, you talking about dog napping? Talking about it's the most white girl thing you've done. I don't know why I thought of this. It's the first thought that came to my mind. We were in Dothan, Alabama, at a McDonald's, and you stole a McMuffin sign. They had one of them little signs that stick on the side of the road in the lawn, and it was like a 2-for-1 McMuffin deal. We were drunk leaving the concert.
I don't remember stealing that.
One of my favorite things he ever stole.
Yeah, that was great.
Was outside of fucking Bobby's.
Can y'all stop fucking doing this?
Listen,
hold on, I gotta tell you this.
I mean, muffin sign is not as
here, and I don't like it.
I mean, muffin sign is not as serious as a dog.
No, but the next thing he stole was amazing. It was at Bobby's. He stole a goddamn handicap sign out of the parking lot because he accidentally hit it and knocked it down. He put it in the back of the truck. He's like, swear to God, I'm going to hang this
stupid bitch. I thought you was talking about Bobby Pinson. You're talking about Billy's Clubhouse.
Oh, Billy's, Bobby's, whatever. No, not Bobby's.
I just started thinking about what the fuck if I stole from Seagill.
so we have 3 so far. Can we have 7 more for our top 10?
No, he stole the handicap sign from the parking lot. It was like, he was so funny. He's like, I'm putting this above my bed. Handicap parking right. Just fucking. And then she rolled up. Just kidding.
That leads me into something though.
Nope.
So that.
Nope.
So this one time I matched with this girl on Tinder, and all the bitch ever posted was like from waist up pictures, and I ended up asking her like out on a date, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go do something sometime." Then I got drunk one night, and I was like, "You know what, darling? I'd really like to take you for a spin and dance with you." I didn't know the bitch was in a wheelchair. Yep. She blocked me. But in my defense, if you're in a wheelchair, you should tell folks you're in a wheelchair. You shouldn't post navel pictures up.
And then she came to Kerrigan's, and I gave her a lap dance.
You did give a lap dance.
I love her family and her.
They're
They're great people. I don't give a fuck. She's good
she's
people.
cool and good looking too.
Oh yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah,
good people.
great looking. Just, some things you just don't see in pictures.
It's her fault, man. It's a lot easier to spin you around a dance floor if you're in a chair.
Yeah. I wish y'all saw his fat ass give that lap dance though.
Oh, I had a good time.
I'm good.
Yep.
It was very.
You had a good time, but did she?
Well, I mean.
Oh yeah.
In all honesty, it ain't like he can really disappoint her.
Yeah. I mean, she couldn't run away.
Oh.
Shot.
How did you do that? You're the sweet one.
Is that a racism?
No, that's a handicapism.
I don't know. It was just there.
Chairism?
Chairism?
What?
I think every time one of us say something fucked up, we should all agree just to take a shot.
Well, give me that goddamn bottle.
Here, you go ahead.
Yeah.
You go first.
I say start that now.
Yeah, you got to take one too. Catch.
Oh, I didn't agree to that.
Oh, we
we backtracking now. We back pay.
You just said
we
that a
got
girl in a
back pay.
wheelchair couldn't run away.
I did.
You're
say that.
taking a shot.
The only hope is that it doesn't get worse with the more shots we take.
Oh my god.
I think it's supposed to.
Oh god.
I think that's why he made that rule.
Well, so when I did Trey Lewis's show a couple weeks ago, they have like games that they play along with their stuff, and I never thought about doing that. Like, would you rather, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then there's a podcast. It's like a world's greatest drinker or whatever. And like Kevin Hart was just on it with some folks and everything. And like you either have to drink or you have to talk about what they ask you. It's like truth or dare. Mm-hmm. But the dare is always drink. So it's like I plead the fifth. I got to drink a fifth. Like you got to take a shot. They get wild. And I was like, you know what? Some of the best conversations I've ever had with my friends is drunk conversations when you didn't know you were drunk. When that shit sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Let's implement rules into this show now. When you got like a group show, make everybody be a little bit more loose-lipped.
There you go.
Yeah. Start talking about chlamydia again, Lee.
Yep.
Again?
Nope.
We talked about doing that with shots with making picks, like football picks and stuff. To where if you got to pick wrong, you had to take a shot.
When you did what?
We talked about this years ago, where we would make picks, like gambling picks.
Yeah.
But if you got to pick wrong, you got to take a shot.
People don't realize you're the only one in this room. You brought up gambling. Nobody knows what a degenerate gambler I am besides you.
I do.
Have you been to a casino with me?
Bitch, we went to that boat with that
Oh, that don't count.
I don't remember them bitches. But anyway, somebody had to ride in the back of that Jeep with no top on in like February.
Oh, what was her name?
Was it
Jordy.
Samantha?
No, it was Jordy from Reedsville. You remember she had the fat
I
ass?
thought it was Samantha Wainwright, Samantha somebody.
Oh, yeah, I don't like her.
I know
I don't
you
know.
know what I'm talking
Wait,
about?
Cobb was with us.
I was.
Cobb went
y'all.
with us.
Holy shit.
But that same Jeep, talking about riding in the back with the top down.
Yeah,
we
you
had to
remember
come
that
back
night.
from Panama City Beach, and I was sunburnt, and I was freezing my ass off.
So, on the way to one of these trips, if you ever rode in a Jeep, you like to talk to be down. You know what I'm talking about?
No, this was a different trip. Eddie was with us. We
yeah,
went
that's
St.
what I'm talking about.
Simon's.
Yeah. So, I had a seatbelt on. No shirt because it felt amazing outside.
You had a seatbelt fucking tattoo.
I had a seatbelt fucking tattoo. It was perfect. It was horrible.
It was me, you, and Eddie went to a gambling boat, but we made a day of it. We went to St. Simon's to play golf.
Play golf,
first.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were blistered.
I was blistered.
It was hilarious.
Cobb, to this day, though, I swear to you, has got the best sunburn ever. Cobb, what do you weigh now? Like 180?
Yeah, 175, 180.
Okay. Cobb used to be at least, 320, 330 at your biggest?
At my biggest, probably around 330. I know I weighed before, right when I started
Yeah.
losing weight, about 320.
So we both started losing weight at the same time. But we went to the beach together one year with a bunch of girls and folks and everything. Cobb sprays himself with sunscreen. And he's fat at the time. So he doesn't get every spot. How he did this shit.
You can't do it when you're sitting down.
To this day is amazing.
Motherfucker had a perfect Kool-Aid man on his chest.
Yeah.
He had both eyes.
Yeah.
And he had the smiley face.
And you made a meme of it, like with the Kool-Aid man side by side.
Oh my God. It's the funniest shit. It's the funniest shit I ever seen.
I had the same thing happen 2 years ago in Key West. I use that spray shit because, I can't reach my back, so I just spray that shit. Anyways, my friend Shannon comes, and I never rub it in. I just layer that shit up there. My friend Shannon comes and just rubs my back and the front of me and everything. I think she thought she was rubbing it in, but she just wiped it off, and I got back, and I looked like a fat ass Zorro. I just had like this fucking Z across my fucking chest, my back.
Is that the one that you told the story to me before about her popping up, a homeless guy popping up?
No. Nope. That was a different time and a different woman in a different place. Well, not a different place, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually literally at the same place.
That's one of the funniest things I ever heard.
Yep.
You have to go back and listen. Lee Tucker's got a girlfriend now, so I'm not going to tell
She's
that
sitting
story.
over there looking like, what the fuck did you do?
I didn't know she got back yet.
Yep.
Back.
Don't
She's
act
been quiet with them McNuggets over there.
Bitch, I've seen you get real quiet when you get
Hey,
McNuggets too.
It's the Christian thing to do. I pray for them fucking McNuggets. And the sweet and sour sauce.
Manna from heaven.
Oh shit! I don't know what we're supposed to be talking about, what we're supposed to be promoting or anything like that.
You just want to get a buzz and bullshit.
Well, that's what we're supposed to be doing. But I need y'all to bring up some shit.
I brought a couple things already. Who hasn't talked?
Davies.
Oh, me.
Davies, tell us about your new life now.
Man, it's been a decent ride. Not been easy. Transitioning from living here to living up close to Atlanta. I'm like 20, 30 minutes from downtown. Upper East Side Atlanta. But it's been good though. It's been good. I went there for a job. It was more temp than I originally planned, but it was still good. And then when that didn't work out, I had a buddy that was able to get me on for a job in Kennesaw. So I've been there since July. So.
I didn't realize you was in Kennesaw now.
Well, I work in Kennesaw. I work there 3 days a week, and I work the other 2 days from home.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm still in Norcross. It's a drive from Norcross to Kennesaw. 285 is hell.
I was about to ask you, like, how far away is like the difference between those two?
Monday through Wednesday, I'm looking at about 45 minutes.
Okay, so like when I have to drive like to Warner Robins and stuff.
Yeah.
I hate fucking Atlanta.
That's like 3 miles in Atlanta, 45 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to leave about an hour and a half to get there at a good time.
Absolutely not. I will never live in a place like that.
Fuck 285.
Yeah, it's fine for now, especially with the 3 days in the office, 2 days from home. So that helps a little bit. But yeah, job's not too bad. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Do it, ride with it for a little while, and but I'm also like doing little other things too. I had a week where a couple weeks where I wasn't working, and I got to be an extra on the Heels show on Stars.
Hell yeah!
On the what show?
That's awesome.
Heels.
The wrestling show?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh,
That's
dude,
amazing.
I like that show.
Yeah. I'll be in the season 2 finale as in the crowd.
That's one of the shows that were like sneaky good.
Yeah,
it's one I don't have Stars or nothing. I want to watch it. It's on my list.
They got a deal out now, coming out for like $5 for 3 months or something like that.
There's our push. Right there,
Pass.
Stars.
Catch me,
Dude,
fool.
go
Like,
get it.
Oh,
think
please
about
let
it,
Stars.
all the other
Please let
subscriptions
fucking
I
Stars
do.
hear this.
Same.
Or Pornhub.
I try to keep it at just like 2 or 3.
We are the perfect reality show to put together. You put all of us in a house, best content on the planet.
Oh.
I'll tell you what show.
Cancel.
Unless there's cameras.
Oh no, I'm canceled.
Straight cancel.
No.
I don't even think you fill a contract. One season,
make
it
it
get
out.
canceled.
What's crazy is like I've got studios like trying to buy the show now because like Harold's got to, and I'm
Why?
like they obviously don't listen to it.
I was like, why?
They just see like subscribers or viewers.
And
like,
I like people that have different political views and everything. To me, Stacey Abrams sponsored this show for so long this year, and I realized that all politicians, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. As long as people are like downloading or whatever, this is like being the #1 podcast in Georgia. Stacey Abrams was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my name on there. And I was like, that bitch has never listened to an episode of this show.
No.
There's no way. I
None
make
of the people
Holocaust
that run
jokes.
their campaigns that run those political ads care about what you watch. They're just like, oh, this looks like it's got a lot of views, and oh, you look at the area you're in.
Yeah.
We'll send this ad out to you.
She does realize
want their
there's a
name out
gap between her demographic and yours.
You're a piece of shit.
Listen, the bottom line
That's a shot right there.
First
That's a
off,
shot.
you are not allowed to pick on anybody's physical appearance. I know what you just did, you fat piece of shit. You said gap and looked at me like, we're going to talk about this bitch's teeth. Oh my God.
No, I got a
You're
gap
a
too.
horrible individual.
I think
It runs in the family.
What?
I said I got a gap too. It runs in the family. Really do. It's Tucker's side.
Give him the liquor. That's a racism.
I don't say it like 3
That's a
times.
racism. Give him the fucking liquor.
Fill the gap.
That is a fucking racism.
Lee Tucker, do better.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm shaming you as President Barack Obama.
I'll tell you what I'm excited to come out, though. I don't know if y'all seen it, but
Closet.
Showtime. Showtime's got the George Jones
George.
and Tammy Wynette story. That is going to be awesome. The only thing I don't like is, what's the guy's name that's playing George?
I don't know. I've seen
Does
him.
anybody know?
Oh, it's a weird name.
He doesn't
Character
like
acting,
fucking
plays a lot of
Nashville at all. It's what is it? It's coming out on Showtime. Just if you'll type in Showtime George and Tammy, it's gonna come right up. The guy has played like a lot of shit, and he's a cool actor. But the other day he was just talking about how much he hated fucking Nashville, and it's like I recently went to George Jones' grave. It's a fucking holy place to me. And when you got somebody that's like, I don't like nothing about Nashville, and they're playing that, what's Michael Shannon?
Oh, Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Great actor.
But he's amazing now. Yeah, Jessica Chastain.
Yep.
It's going to be an amazing show.
Oh, yeah.
I can already tell. But Lee turned me on to if anybody's listening, if you have not watched it, Tales from the Tour Bus.
Yes.
Watch fucking Tales from the Tour Bus. When they talk about George Jones and Tammy Wynette, that's what I better see in this fucking show.
That's the Mike Judge.
yes.
That's Mike Judge.
Yeah.
Same guy that did Beavis and
King of the
Butthead,
Hill.
fucking King of the Hill,
Yeah,
all
fucking-
that
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
If
And
it
it
ain't
is, the animation is really cool in it too.
if
It's
it ain't like that, I don't want to watch it.
It's like King of the Hill, but it's fucking country artist. The first season is. The second season is funk.
But it's still
fucking
good.
James Brown and
Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
I like
dude.
the one with Johnny Paycheck.
Oh, see, Johnny Paycheck's my guy.
Dude.
So I don't know if y'all know this, but where George Jones is buried, Paycheck is buried like less than 20 feet away.
Makes sense.
Paycheck, but died poor.
Oh yeah,
And
but he
like-
was
and-
rich a lot of times.
Yeah, and like, and I guess George Jones, like the story that I was told, is they were like super close all through life and everything. He always wanted to look out for his buddy, so he buried him fucking 20 feet away. And man, let me tell you, there's something about that. And when you walk into the cemetery, like in George Jones area, every single step you take is a George Jones song. So when you walk up to the gate, it says "Step right up, take the grand tour."
Ooh.
And then you walk
Shit
in.
make you cry.
Oh no, it did.
It make you cry.
It did. Then you walk in to where he's buried, and when you see every piece of where he is buried is another piece of his songs. Man, I'm telling you, I will tell y'all right fucking now. I figured out where I want to. I always I don't know if y'all have ever battled with this. I've always tried to figure out if I want to be cremated, buried, mausoleum, whatever, right? Yeah. So after going to George Jones's grave, Keith Whitley's grave, Paycheck's grave, I want to be cremated now. And I want to be scattered, a little piece of me scattered to each one of my country, like each one of the guys that I love the most. Like, I want to be scattered at their graves. And it'll just, in my way, the way I love country music, it'll be where it's just me listening to them forever.
Don't give him ashes to anybody in this room because you will not get scattered there.
Well, no, because all my friends piece of shit.
Yeah, no, nope.
You know, I'll end up, somebody will be like, would Josh do this for me? Tucker will be like, probably not. Nah, boy, I'm about to say something fucked up.
You end up on Boy George's grave.
Yeah, that's what you would do.
Exactly.
But what's funny? Oh God. The guy that plays steel guitar on all my shit, he's one of my favorite. He's actually from Cochran, Georgia. His name's Steve Henson.
Yep.
Fucking phenomenal. Steel player. But I mean, he played for George Jones, Waylon, Conway, all these people. But what's crazy is all the things I had no idea he told me his favorite voice, because I never cared that much about Johnny Paycheck's voice.
Oh my God!
I mean,
dude.
it's good, but I mean, compared to Merle and George, it didn't do it for me.
There's certain songs.
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah.
But anything Merle or George sang was amazing. But Steve Henson's favorite voice, he told me, was Johnny Paycheck. So he's like, I don't mean all the shit everybody knows, man. It's weird because he's from Cochran, Georgia. He's like fucking 60-something, long white hair, always wearing sunglasses. And anyways, he's like, man, you just got to listen to the shit.
Yeah.
You got to not listen to. And dude, I've heard so many stories because he played for George Conway.
He played for Merle too.
Merle.
Yeah.
He played for Vern Gosdin.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
It's all those stories, that I've got to hear over the years. And
Is
man.
he in a band here?
Who?
Steve?
Yeah.
No, he plays. He was Randy Travis's still player for like 24 years.
I think
no,
he's
still
one of those
in
that's
Nashville,
doing what he
man.
wants to now.
It's
No, he's
funny
still
you
in
say that
Nashville.
because I know a band. I think they called the Double Barrel Band or something. A bunch of old guys that are around here in Cochran.
He ain't around
And
here,
you
man.
talk
He
about
just
these guys
he
can
was
rip.
just no, he just played on Miranda's fucking big hit. He just toured with Beck, or not toured with him. He played a show with Beck anyway. So, but I mean, he's still playing with every fucking huge artist. He's amazing. Great guy, but what's funny is if you remember the song "That's Just Jesse."
Whoa.
Oh yeah, That's Just Jesse. Kevin Denny.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
Steve plays at the local in Nashville every Saturday night. If he ain't got a damn road gig, he's at the local with Organic Country with Kevin Denny playing still.
Well,
And
how
I
about-
mean Joe Spivey on fiddle, which is fucking. He played everything on.
If you want, Cam, you can get a beer out to.
Oh, help yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you the one that busted out the fireball for the shots, and I don't know a whole lot of things that go good with fireball.
Have you not took your racist shot yet?
I'm trying. I was talking.
Your face is gonna match that bottle in a little bit, blood pressure wise.
That's all right.
You know what I like about Kevin Denning is you were here. Trey Landon played it here, but it was
You didn't get
even the
there.
river runs out of this town. Oh my God! If you like That's Just Jesse, Trey Landon, it's weird. It's like I was telling you earlier when you played Earl Thomas Conley, and I didn't know Earl Thomas Conley yet. I'm addicted to it now. Same thing with Blaine Bunning doing Gene Watson. Trey Landon did that shit here with Even the River. And it's just like, what the fuck? How do you not know these songs?
Dude, I love that.
Man.
So when I first moved to Nashville, I moved to Hermitage, which is 9 miles outside of Nashville, which is where Trey Landon, Justin Dukes,
All
Josh
our
Phillips,
babies. All our
fucking
babies.
Ryan Nelson. Everybody lived out in Hermitage. I didn't know the fucking difference in any of that. But what's stupid is once I got out there, I realized that my roommate, one of them was Toby Keith's bass player, and the other one, the one I actually paid and rented the room for, got fucked up in Jessup, Georgia. And he offered at the VFW. He was there seeing her buddy Tom Drennan that plays for, oh my God. I'm having one of those moments. Is a huge country artist, everybody knows. Anyways, CA, Chris Anderson.
Yep.
From Glenville, Georgia, was there seeing Tom Drennan. And I run into him, and he's like, dude, I got a place in Nashville. Just give me $500 a month. You ain't got to sign a lease. Just come fucking hang out. And if you don't like it, just
Well, you can't
your
get a
shit
coffin for $500 a month in Nashville now.
No. So anyways, we go. But what reminded me of that is he took me to school board like the second week I was in
love
town.
School Board.
And Kevin Denny was playing. And he played Earl Thomas Conley for me. And fucking, oh, brother. It was next level. And so anyways, him and JD, all these people were playing. And it's just, he played Earl Thomas Conley for me. He played The Chair by George Strait. He played all these hits. And it's Kevin Denny. And then he played That's Just Jesse. And I'm just sitting there drinking fucking Crown, listening to Kevin Denny play Conway, George Strait, Merle Haggard and shit for 4 hours. I was like, fuck. I love Hazelhurst, Georgia, but I found my place.
Hey, look, I'm
found
telling
my
you,
place.
I try to tell folks all the time, and it's only because of you, Dustin, Justin, everybody else that I'm close with now. When you go to Nashville, you have to. Cobb, me and you went that one time. That's
Been a
not
couple
Nashville.
times.
That's not Nashville though. You got to go to the other places.
I took y'all to losers.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to go. There's a guy, and I've talked about this dude. He ought to fucking pay me by now. Tom Bullard is the ugliest human being I've ever seen in my life. But if this motherfucker, if he don't have some Hank or whatever in his bloodline, and he's got to be in his 40s. He looks like he's had a rough life. This dude has one of the best voices I ever hear. And what Lee's talking about over at Scoreboard, you got Music City Palace, Music City, Nashville Palace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Music City Bar and Grill.
Yep. That's what
Scoreboard and Nashville Palace.
That's what it is.
Dude, I seen fucking Dean Dillon. Dean Dillon played. And if y'all don't know Dean Dillon, go to Amazon Prime and look up Tennessee Whiskey,
baby.
A Dean Dillon story. Dean Dillon wrote like 55 of George Strait's #1s. He wrote Keith Whitley. He wrote Vern Gosden. All these huge, huge hits. Yep. But it's just great listening to those guys tell the stories of how they got fucked up back in the day and wrote these smashes. I mean, like, milestone hits.
I like the story of him. Is it him and Hank Cochran on the boat?
Him and Hank Cochran on the boat. They had already wrote Homecoming 63 already.
Man, shit.
They had already written Homecoming 63 that night. And then they started writing The Chair by George Strait. And they got to the part, well, excuse me, I think you got my chair. Oh, that one's not taken. I don't mind if you sit here. All this shit. And then they got stuck. They're like, I don't know what to do. And Dean goes, well, I don't know if he's the smartest son bitch I ever met or the craziest son bitch I met. But he got up and he walked outside and walked around by that boat about 15, 20 minutes, come back in there and said, oh, listen to me. Can I drink you a bye? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink?
You sound like Boomhauer as fuck right now.
I know. I'm just saying that's how Dean Dillon talks.
I know.
Talked to
For
Dean,
the people who don't know who you're talking about.
That's how Dean is like a fucking almost 70-year-old fucking hippie, lives in Colorado. Dude, Dean is the top dude when I think it was Kenny Chesney, came into a writing room.
Yep.
And they were going to write that day, and Dean said, boy, you're going to have to give me a minute to get on your level. And he lit up a joint and smoked a fucking joint in the writing room. He's like, I got to dumb myself down to even listen to you right
That
now.
was the boat
That
trip.
was Dean. Yeah.
That was the boat trip when they found the melody for The Chair. And Dean Dillon said, well, I can't do that because that's crazy.
It didn't sound right.
Right?
That's
the melody for Crazy.
Yeah.
By Patsy Cline, originally written by Willie Nelson, right? And Hank Cochran said, I don't think Willie will mind.
Oh, Willie won't mind. Because it turns out that he wrote Crazy for Crazy.
I love that fucking story when he tells it in that documentary.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he tells about when he so he was basically responsible for Willie being taken care of throughout his, upbringing. And
Cam, look on top of that speaker where it says lights, and hit lights twice. I'm getting fucking.
What does it do?
It turns the goddamn lights off. Hit it one more time. There you go. That light keeps flashing my eyes, and I'm finna have a fucking seizure over there.
Goddamn spotlight off of it.
Pretty.
I feel like I'm physically getting shot.
Oh yeah. Well, you ain't never been on a spotlight in the first
Doctor's
time.
office.
That's true.
It's okay. I ain't ever been either. Let me tell you, when I went to Trey's studio, I thought I had good shit. I did not realize how bad off I was at this.
You ain't got money.
I don't have money. So, Trey Lewis, if you're listening to this, I will trade my numbers for your equipment right now. He's got the nicest shit ever. Dude, he talked good about you.
Well, he's one of the nicest dudes ever, man. I love Trey.
Man,
I met him at Priscilla's at I think it was her signing party when she first signed her record deal. And we went over there, and they're like, "Oh, there's this other crazy fucker that's about like you. You got to meet." And that's where I met Trey Lewis, man.
You know what's bad? Lee Tucker, y'all get to be around him like I do. You wouldn't think that professional, grown-ass folks that have made a career out of this would like this bastard. They all love this stupid motherfucker, and I don't understand why.
It's because there ain't no country people in Nashville. It's easy.
You know what? You told me a joke a long time ago. It was everybody from Nashville. When you ask them where they're from, they all say they're from Georgia.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it. I was like, no, there's people from everywhere.
You have the same thing with people in Atlanta. Where are you from? California? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, everybody you meet up there is from Georgia.
But they're from Atlanta.
Yeah.
They say I'm from a small town, and then they're like, yeah, we're from 20 miles outside of Atlanta.
I'm from Johns Creek.
Yeah.
That ain't fucking, no. If you got a Top Golf, you ain't small town.
I don't know. People I had to explain to when I was at Georgia State. Like, I live in the Middle Georgia area. Where's that at? You ever heard of Macon? Macon? Yeah. Yes. No.
I tell every bitch I meet off a Tinder, I'm right below Macon.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
They don't need to know.
South of Macon. Yeah.
If they're coming here, they're coming for a reason.
And I'm like, oh, word. It's good.
Well, it's funny. There was a old girl that hung out with us last night that I might have met off social media, maybe not. And it took her half the night to be like, you're that TikTok guy, right? And I was like, you know what? I hope you get drunk and throw up all over your goddamn self. Next thing you know, the bitch tried to drink with me.
Ooh.
Go shot for shot and everything with me and all this. She did get drunk and throw up all over herself. I hate that shit. Some of these folks, you need the bottle opener?
Come with
What
accessories.
are y'all doing? Oh.
Yeah. Smash.
What you need? There, Donald?
I'm good. He was off from. Nah, they fine. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I hope he drinks some fast enough. He don't need no ice.
I'm trying. I appreciate it. I know.
We got enough Donalds around here. Nobody gives a shit about you. That's fine. You can just be secret. All right. So somebody bring up the next topic. I don't give a fuck what y'all bring up.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
we got.
Went to Dodge,
we're
right?
already at 40 minutes. We got to go at least an hour 20.
Y'all
we got 40 more minutes to talk shit.
You were talking about stealing shit earlier, weren't you?
Unless Lee Tucker is gonna get in trouble.
I'm just getting stared at.
Well, you're the only one that's.
I don't know if it's a good stare or not.
Hey, look, I'll go,
chicken nuggets.
I'm drunk, so I'm gonna take it good.
I'll go ahead and tell you this.
Like, I can't wait to
You're
get
the
your
only
fat
one that's
ass
got a
on.
woman in here staring at them, so you better take it however you can. If you got to go, we understand. The rest of us gonna be texting somebody that's out of our that we shouldn't be texting later.
Yep.
I don't really care.
I'm good. Baby, you
nothing,
tell me.
Nothing humbles you more than texting somebody out of your range.
I do it quite often.
I know you do. It makes it,
but you
you're a
don't
humble
know.
guy.
You
It
don't
makes
know. You don't know they're out of your range until you shoot your shot.
I mean, immediately. Sometimes it's immediate.
I'd be shooting shots that Kobe fucking Bryant couldn't hit.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bad analogy now. And Michael Jordan, that Michael Jordan couldn't hit. We'll go to MJ. I'm not talking about Michael J. Fox either.
At least it wasn't Kurt Cobain.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Shot.
I did a Parkinson joke and you did a suicide joke. You
We
piece
both
of
got to
shit.
do a shot.
Give me. All right, give us to us.
See, if Kurt Cobain would have had Parkinson's, he would have missed. See?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I know that's fucked up, ain't it? Parkinson's does not save lives.
Pour him a triple.
Oh,
He needs like a triple right
I
now.
don't suggest it.
Lee, I'm gonna need you to drink the rest of this bottle.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's rough.
Holy.
Hey, Josh, does he need to take a trip to Old Bardstown? What I got over there?
He needs to take a trip to hell. Is where he needs to go.
I wish we were at hour 20.
Fuck, Tucker.
I wish we were at hour 20.
sorry.
That's how you end the show right there.
That's
He
the
just-
best
he
punchline
just
of
shut
all
it down.
time.
I'm sorry.
He just shut it down.
On the series finale. Josh.
I've been listening to Theo Vaughn. I'm going to blame him. I don't know him. But Theo, if you're listening, thanks for the inspiration, buddy.
Oh.
Gang, gang.
You're my spirit animal.
What's the movie called? Is it Back to the Future?
Which one?
The-
Is it the one where in the Old West?
Nope, you shut up.
1, 2, or 3.
What movie?
No, the new script you just wrote. Pretty good.
It's a little shaky.
It smells like correction.
Sorry.
Oh,
What's
shit.
funny is we just fuck around about this stuff.
Yeah, because
I was about to bring it down, but I don't want to bring it down. One of my friends, I call him a friend. I met him one time. Jeff Cook from the band Alabama. Dude, he had Parkinson's. And one of the best fucking people I ever met. Him and his wife, Lisa Cook. I love y'all so much. These are just jokes. I know y'all have a good
Catch.
attitude.
They're not listening to this.
So, I know. I'm just saying.
If
I
they're
just
involved in
wanna throw that
Alabama,
out
they
there.
don't like this.
No, dude.
They turned it off at Parkinson suicide.
Where's Hannah at? Is Hannah right here?
She's over there looking
Miss
at me.
Hannah. Will you go grab at least one Michelob Ultra out that refrigerator and bring it to me, please? Thank you, ma'am.
I have one right here in the cooler.
Do you? But
you already get one now.
Thank you, ma'am. Those are Cobb's.
So I'm gonna let
you
y'all
threw
do
a
the rest
couple
of the
in
show.
there, remember?
No, you go ahead.
I'm gonna
there.
get canceled before I don't.
Well, you don't have a career to fuck up yet. You're working
That's what
on
I
it.
mean.
I remember
You're
one in
working on it.
Alabama that ditched Toad Lick.
Yeah.
They left because tornado.
No,
hit.
because tornado hit.
Yep.
Well, that's
Well,
the
you know
reason.
what?
That's how we met Jeff.
You know that he was supposed to be there with us?
That time?
Yeah, Lee was supposed to be there with us. I can't remember why he didn't come, but he was supposed to be there with us. Thank you, ma'am. Lee, I don't
When
know
the
how.
tornado hit,
Yeah.
Said it was.
I was there with Nate King. Well,
No,
no,
you
me
wasn't.
and Andy Bohannon were there, but Nate
Oh,
King
now
was
you
playing.
now you were there, but you didn't hang out with us. I get it. I get it.
I
I
didn't
say,
think
we're
I
there
knew
with
you
us.
then.
You wasn't. No, you did know us.
Did I?
Yes, because I called you. You're supposed to be there with us.
Oh, a fucking tornado hit. That's what stopped
Oh,
me.
so this motherfucker finna tell me and you.
Wait, did we know him before?
I knew
it was
him.
All about the same
Did you?
time, like
Yeah.
him, Nate, Tyler, like all about the same time, right?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Because we met
You
Nate
might
that
actually
time.
be right. You might actually
didn't
be
know
right.
him then.
You might actually be right.
I didn't know
because
y'all.
I didn't meet him until Nate.
Yeah,
we
well,
met Nate.
And we
at
met Nate
then.
there.
Yeah.
So if he was there the first
I was
year,
going
It was like
to
at a
see
Hooters,
Nate.
the
wasn't it?
second year you were supposed to be there with us.
Yeah, and then my
That's
mom,
what it was.
my mom got
Yeah.
sick and got put in the hospital, and I had to go be with her. That's why, because y'all were sending me Snapchats.
That's right.
And Tyler was gonna kill somebody he didn't know.
Oh God, fuck him. So
But that
Cobb,
was-
you remember?
That's
you-
when he was on the phone, but not talking to
Yes,
anybody.
nobody
let me tell
was
you.
on the phone but Tyler.
Tyler Branch, if you're listening to this, I love you very much. We miss you. Anytime you want to come be the old you, we'd like to have it.
The old you?
But let me tell you what he did. Cobb was there with us.
Yes.
This motherfucker. We was in a parking lot. Me, Cobb, Tyler,
Hitting golf
Gracie's
balls.
mom, a couple other folks. What was the bitch's name we kept fucking with the whole time? The McLovins.
I don't know.
All right,
Mick,
so-
yeah.
Mick, yeah. That's exactly what it was. I post that picture of me, you, and Tyler all the time. But, so this dude comes up. There's a girl with us that works at McDonald's here.
Oh my gosh. there's
She
so many
went with
stories
y'all?
like
Yes,
this.
you remember.
We actually went to McDonald's for breakfast one morning, and she sent the eggs back.
She sent the eggs back because they wasn't cooked.
At fucking McDonald's.
Let me
Sent
tell
the
you.
eggs back.
Those ain't eggs.
No, let me tell you. No, dude, you have no idea. This bitch was over the top. You would have thought it was a 5-star restaurant. the
She
way
went with
acted.
y'all.
She was supposed to be our DD the whole time. It was one of those deals that I knew that you couldn't pay for Ubers or whatever, so you took somebody with you, and he was like, hey, you got a bed, whatever. So me and Cobb and Tyler are fucked up. I'm talking about good and hammered. And this girl that worked at McDonald's had been on Plenty of Fish. Y'all remember Plenty of Fish?
Nice whip.
I had Plenty of Fish.
Nice whip.
I used
Boy.
to have it. This motherfucker, this girl told this guy to come hang out.
You can
He
get
pulled-
Xanax or chlamydia.
I've had a couple of
Well,
both.
both. Yeah.
This dude pulls up in a 1998 Impala,
Classic.
and we are fucking drunk. We've already been out all night, and this guy is being a dick to her. Like, he's being mean as fuck, right? Like, Cobb, wasn't he like, I don't remember how it started, but he wasn't being cool to the rest of us or anything.
No.
But the dude started talking shit to her. And then I heard it, and I was like, well, this bitch is RDD. I got to be nice. Like, I got to take up for this bitch. And then everybody got mad at me because the guy was like, I'll shoot you, motherfucker. I'll shoot you. And I was like, you driving a 1998 Impala. You done pawned your gun.
Pull your
that's
musket
why-
out.
That's why I said nice whip, because I remember you saying that here, like, nice whip.
Cobb done called this bitch out. But the girls that are with us, Gracie's mom, Stucky.
Yeah, Stucky.
Stucky was with us. Everybody else like, y'all got to calm down. I was like, this bitch ain't got no money. And he ain't got no gun if he ain't got no money. Because he would have pawned it. This guy got mad. And that old girl got mad at us. It was fucking.
Why did she get mad? I thought y'all were taking up for her.
We did take over, but she's a stupid bitch.
Oh, yep.
She got super mad,
That's
man.
why she hitting them fucking fries.
You remember the video, Cobb, of... All right, so, Lee, listen to this. I wouldn't let the dude come up to the room. I would not let him come up to our hotel room. We had a...
Was it them walking outside?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a suite that was big enough for me, Gracie's mom, Cobb, Stucky, Tyler, and whoever he was with. I don't remember who Tyler was with.
Madison.
Yeah, Madison. So everybody had their own beds, right? This girl who was with us, she also had her own bed. And she was like, hey, this guy's going to come up to the room. I was like, no, fuck, he's not. We don't know this motherfucker. Dude, they walked around. Dude, Cobb, how long? Had to be 3 or 4 hours, right?
Yes.
The parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, the parking lot around the hotel.
They were circling the hotel until the continental breakfast opened up. And then there's a video of me and Cobb at the window.
Doing voiceover.
Yeah, we're just waking up. And the motherfuckers out there smelling the flowers. And I'm just like, these are some nice flowers we got here outside of the hotel.
I cooked you delicious bass. Napoleon Dynamite reference.
That bitch was so mad at me and Cobb. And Tyler, I guess is how we started talking about. Tyler didn't know where he was at.
Oh, I
so
see.
when we got into it with that guy that night, that guy was like, I'll shoot you motherfuckers. Tyler ends up calling. I shouldn't even say calling. Tyler ends up acting like he's calling. Some people in Hazelhurst, Georgia. We're in Dothan, fucking Alabama.
Boys from the 10 Mile Mafia in Baxley, Georgia. I know exactly who the fuck he called.
But his goddamn phone was dead.
I know.
The bitch was on the phone with nobody.
For an hour.
And he's sitting there talking to me and Cobb, and he's like, man, you don't know, man, I got it. He's like, I got support. I got some folks I got some thugs, man. They gonna come through, they gonna take care of it. And we're like, bitch, ain't nobody on the phone.
Your phone's dead.
Your phone is dead.
I remember another video
you asked me for a charger 45 minutes ago.
I didn't give it to you.
Yeah. But, dude, I'm telling you, I've never seen in my life somebody commit more. He sat by that window with his phone dead as fuck.
And we told him about...
we only went twice, but we had a lot of stories from Dothan.
Dude. Oh, you remember?
You shot another video. You're stealing that damn apple.
What apple?
He stole something else.
No. Oh, boy, I was fucked up. Damn, I'm a thief. No, I know what he's talking about.
Yes.
I know what he's talking about. They had that continental breakfast.
It wasn't open yet.
It wasn't open yet. My ass was drunk as fuck. I was like, I got to eat something.
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
He broke into a hotel's continental breakfast.
I broke into the fucking continental breakfast area, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers already got apples and bananas out.
Apples and bananas?
So I took the banana, or I took the apple, but I made a video, and I was like, give me that goddamn apple.
I laughed about that video for a month.
Myself stealing something.
Boy, I'll tell you, I was fucked up.
This is the same trip he stole that McMuffin sign.
God, y'all gotta quit with the stealing shit. I already got like 1.5 felonies. I don't need no more.
Have you ever talked?
I don't know what the fucking.
You ever talked about Jeff and Dothan?
Oh, you want to hear about? Hey, look, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Davies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. I know why I sound racist.
I know what's coming.
I know that Lee Tucker sounds more racist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about the most racist motherfucker alive. I will show it on the TV right now.
Show it tonight.
His name is Jeff Golden. I will forever to the day I die.
But I will say, his bar was a good time.
Oh, it was.
He's entertaining.
Oh, he is. He is. Let me tell you. This is where I knew I wasn't racist. I met a motherfucker that thought it was okay in Alabama to do blackface.
Oh my God.
Oh no,
it was amazing though.
No, dude, I'm telling you,
you would have loved it.
No,
you would have loved it.
No,
you would have.
I don't think I would have loved it.
You would have appreciated it.
Where is it?
You gotta hear the story.
No, I'm telling you. I swear to you.
Still too
All right,
but he did
I'm gonna give
whiteface
you a
too.
little.
It
I'm
was
gonna
great.
give you a little background on this guy. I'm gonna give you a little background on this guy.
Wait.
This guy never made it in country music, so he bought his own bar.
It's the greatest thing.
All right.
Okay. Fair.
This guy does not let anybody else play at his bar.
It's just him.
He does costume changes
But
every 2
Every
or 3
song.
songs. 2 or 3 songs.
But he does 2 or 3 songs by different
But-
artists.
Yeah.
But he also is an actor.
Okay. I mean,
But he's
He
committed.
does,
He's
dude. I'm
committed.
telling you, I've never been like, you know what, I can't be here more than I was when I was around this motherfucker.
He goes for. I hope you say it.
This motherfucker did Ray Charles. But let me tell you how
Yeah,
he
but
did.
tell him about
Let-
how he
no,
came out with
Let me
Elvis.
tell you how he did, dude. Let me tell you
He was
how
gonna
he
get
did
2
Ray
shots.
Charles.
No, but tell him how he did Elvis, and he had
I
on the
will,
whole
I will, I
white
will, I will.
diamond.
I will.
He did
I'm going
everybody
to
he
show
sang
you.
like.
I'm going to show you on TV.
Okay.
He does Ray Charles. He goes 100 with it.
Okay.
He gets somebody to lead him to the piano. This motherfucker ain't blind. This bitch has shoe polish on his face. He gets somebody. I swear, Davies. Look at me. I ain't trying. I ain't trying to be because I like Ray Charles. This motherfucker's like he's just getting led to the piano. He goes from the back of the stage and makes somebody pull him to the piano. But what's bad about it? This is where I'm gonna take a shot. As soon as he starts doing Ray Charles, it's fucking good. Like, it's good. Like, you don't want to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, this is bad.
It's like one of those things where if he was doing like a voiceover thing,
Oh, he's
then
not.
If it was just a voice, if it was just a voice, he was doing the voice like, and you just heard it over the radio, that would be okay.
Cobb,
But
Cobb, hand me
doing
that
the
keyboard.
doing the whole shit.
No.
Oh my God.
It's even better. I'm gonna show you what he does with Prince.
No.
No. I'm gonna show you what he does with Prince.
But when he did like Hank Jr., he
no,
came
it's
out
like-
with a
it's
cowboy
good.
hat, half his shirt undone, just like Hank Jr. When he did Elvis, he did the white
yeah.
fucking cape
Yeah.
with the diamond. So when he
He-
did Ray Charles, he fucking did Ray Charles.
He just don't realize
He don't half-ass nothing.
That's
That boy was
commitment,
brought
bro.
up to work.
That's commitment.
No, y'all did.
I can see him
Bullshit.
as okay, dude's a good. Sounds like a good method actor, but he might have gone too far. I think he was in a place where
Did he
where
go too
he got
far?
away with it. Where
Oh,
he got away with it.
I'm about to show you too far.
Yeah, he
He's
didn't.
in
He didn't
Alabama.
step over the line. He
No.
fucking ran.
No.
Dashed
Let
across.
me tell you, if you ever wanted to know a motherfucker grew up in Alabama, this motherfucker grew up in Alabama.
Oh my God.
We're not the only ones that had a good time in Dothan. Have you heard Joe Rogan's "This Is Not Happening"? He has a story about Dothan.
Oh boy, I have not.
Yes.
I hadn't.
No, it's great.
He has a what?
There's a series, Comedy Central, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Called "This Is Not Happening."
Yeah.
And he has a story about
you
Dothan,
gonna have to give it
Alabama.
to me after I play this.
One of the early UFC events they had in Dothan, and Joe Rogan went out with a UFC fighter, and it's a great story.
Oh boy.
Like they went out to like a strip club, and like the hotel. You just have to listen to it. It's amazing.
Shit.
Look up Joe Rogan. This Is Not Happening, Dothan, Alabama.
There's that son
It'll
of a
come up.
bitch. Hold on a second. Let me tell you, Davies. I just want you to know, I ain't racist. This motherfucker's racist.
I mean, you told me enough to where it's like.
And
damn.
Stacey
Let me
Abrams
let
sponsored
me
this.
show you how racist he is. I typed in Jeff Golden, Alabama. It went from his videos to a Pentecostal preacher right below him.
It wasn't no Johnny Rib, was
And Stacey Abrams.
That's it.
What'd you say?
TikToker's a piece of shit.
What
Don't
did you
do it.
say?
No,
Sounds like you're taking a
went
shot.
Johnny Rib. Hold on.
Oh, I was gonna drink this shit anyway.
You might as well drink it now. Why find this? Oh shit!
I feel like this is cannibalism. The fireball thing here.
Where the fuck is this at? Yes.
I hope
Probably a copy. Probably
they took it down.
Probably took it down. Yeah.
And Stacey Abrams sponsored you.
No, it ain't got enough views. I mean, it's got some views, but the right people wouldn't looking him up.
Dothan, Alabama, blackface.
Look at Rachel.
Black Jack.
You can't spell.
No, YouTube's not. It's just like
This
are you
bitch
sure
spelled
you
black,
use Black
B-L-A-K.
Black for Gucci.
You know,
Black Pacucci.
I don't speak much French, but that's all that.
Ray Charles. I'm going to it. I can't
Things that I will tell you. Some things I know to chill you to the bone.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, they ain't show
You look up blackface and there's the history of blackface. We should watch that. Who the fuck started that?
It
Somebody
looks.
like
It
What,
looks
man?
pretty awful.
There it is.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Are we still recording?
Thank you so much,
Are we still recording? God damn.
I turned the radio down.
First of all, I like to say it's a pleasure to be here, and we hope you enjoy the show tonight.
Oh my God.
It's so bad.
Doing such a superb
No, that's still not the right thing though. Hold on. That's still not the right thing.
We got some pretty girls. Get the ring.
We got some pretty girls.
Everybody around him is nervous laughing.
Oh no, they're nervous laughing. Where the fuck's it at? There's that racist bastard.
I gotta tell you, yours sounds pretty solid.
The dude actually can sing is what's bad. The dude can sing so fucking good. But I've never been to a place that does.
The one you showed me had like
5 different singers performed by Jeff Golden. Hold on a second. That's
Yes.
not it.
That's Elvis, right?
Yeah. It's either Elvis or Prince.
That's Prince.
Gotta be.
Yes.
Oh,
look,
God.
yes.
When it comes to music, you can't beat live. Vivid Seats has concert tickets for all your favorite artists at great prices, and all with a 100% buyer guarantee. Visit vividseats.com or download the app and use 10 Concert for $10 off your first $100 purchase.
Get more for your money with Cyberbucks, M-Perks, and Meijer. Save every time you shop with Cyberbucks. Clip the M-Perks coupon before checkout to save $10, $20, or up to $30. Redeem on each qualifying purchase now through December 3rd. Plus, get 50% off select outerwear and the entire stock of sleepwear for the family. And 30% off select Lego playsets. Get more for your money with the same low Meijer prices no matter how you shop, in-store and online. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
By giving, people will be helping Nationwide Children's Hospital find cures, brighten patients' holidays, and people will be able to support their neighbors when they need it most. When they donate, they will activate in real time a butterfly-inspired light show for patients this holiday season. They will add holiday cheer to the lives of kids who really need a reason to smile. No one wants to think about their child being sick, but should that day come, the donation they make this year could help the care their child could need in the future. Please give now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Dude, you think I'm playing? This motherfucker has a blouse on.
It's like a car wreck. You can't look away from it.
No, it gets back. Now, watch him. Watch him do Hank Jr. Watch him do Hank. Hold on. Oh, I found it. Oh, y'all ready? All right, Josh, you ready for the most racist thing you've ever seen in your life?
Oh,
You
this
gotta
is
rewind
worse. Oh, God.
Oh
You
my
can't see
God.
nothing but that motherfucker's teeth.
I can't even look at it. I can't
Look
even
at that. How racist is
I
that?
can't even look at it. Oh, God.
Listen to him do it. Me and Cobb have seen it in person.
Twice.
And we told him, this is too much.
That's Alabama for you.
Yeah. Did you show the video where
Hold on.
he had something stuck in his pants?
No, hold on. I want y'all to see when they lead
Yes,
him to the
bring
stage.
him out.
Watch this. Watch him lead him to the stage, though. This is how. Y'all see it? He act like
so perfect.
it's the most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life. Who else has he got right here?
Elvis?
It's Elvis.
Did you show the one where he had something stuffed in his pants?
Oh, no. Dude, I'm telling you. This guy sticks a fucking 15-inch kielbasa in his pants when he does Prince. The dude looks like he has got the biggest dick of all time. But I'm telling you, y'all think we're lying. Cobb's the only one here that knows. The dude bought his own bar because he could not make it in country music. He could not make it, so he bought his own bar in Alabama. Yeah. And he's the only person that he plays at his bar. He
bought
will
it
not.
just so he could perform.
We're sitting there, first time we ever go. Nate Kenyon's with us, and he's playing the festival that we're with, or the festival we go see.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. And we're like, hey, man, my buddy right here is fucking good. He's playing, and Toad Lick Music Festival is fucking huge. Like, it's like a state fucking fair type shit. And we're like, hey, man, this dude right here would love to play this bar because Nate ain't playing nowhere, like, real big yet. And dude was like, I'll take his number. Dude would not let anybody besides him play there.
Yeah, it was a local that told us, like, hey, it's just him.
Yeah, he's not. Dude bought his own bar so he could play and perform every night. I've never, Josh, look, I'm telling you, I know I'm not the most politically correct person.
No, I know.
He's like,
I have never been more uncomfortable in my life seeing something than I was seeing Jeff Golden.
It is a line of like, dude's got talent, obviously, but he's, God, stupid, and he crossed the like.
He cross the line? The motherfucker jump roped over it.
Yeah.
Like just
he took a rocket ship over the line, and now he's out in Pluto somewhere. God.
If y'all have
in
saw
Dothan, Alabama.
If y'all have saw,
Alabama.
yeah, that's the only state you could probably get away with it.
Can I just say that his impersonations were on point?
Oh no, he does a great job.
His shit was top
but
level.
He could be like a voice actor.
I don't know a lot of people other than maybe like
Vegas.
Wayne Brady that can go from Elvis to Prince to Ray Charles and
who else
Shit
did he
sounded-
do?
That's some Robert
He did
Downey
Bruno
Jr.
Mars.
shit.
Money
He
in the
did
bank.
Bruno Mars. He fucking murdered that.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like at the same time you're watching him do it, you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
Robert Downey Jr.
Like Cam says,
Tropic
car
Thunder.
wreck, can't
What do
look
you
away.
mean?
Come on.
That
You never
Hold
go
on,
full
Josh,
retard.
I'll guarantee you Josh knows the quote.
Spit that shit,
what,
yo.
what does he say in the movie Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr.?
You never go
been
full
minutes
retard.
I haven't seen it, but
What?
I'm just a
been a minute
black
since I've seen
man
it.
playing another black man.
Yep.
Yeah. There it is. All right, let me ask you.
I'm just
Are you
a guy
offended at all?
disguised as a dude playing another
The
dude.
dude?
Yeah.
Are you offended at all? Because I know people are getting mad at him, like in the past year, about Tropic Thunder.
No, because when it came out, it was still a thing. Of like it was like, wait, is this a thing? But it was part of the movie.
Yeah, so
and
it's
how he did it.
So, like,
making like a kind of like a fourth, not like a kind of a meta commentary
Well,
on like how far an actor
yeah.
will go to play a role.
So one of the things that I tell a lot
it
of
wasn't as bad as like, oh, they just
People are just now getting mad at him about it?
Oh, you didn't know about it?
I don't know.
In the past year with TikTok and everything, they've got fucking pissed
I
at
feel
us.
like either it's offensive or it ain't offensive.
Well,
you can't get mad
like
years
a lot of
later.
things people are just people discover
mean,
it and then they
with
Who was it? There was a comedian. Was it, I think Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
That where he apologized for something, but then they found it again.
Yeah.
He goes, "What the fuck you want me to do? I already apologized. I'm not
Yeah,
apologizing
exactly.
again."
Fuck y'all.
my
That's
thing-
why he didn't
past.
get to do
It's
the
in the past.
Oscars.
It's
There's
done.
there's a lot of things that I say here that I think a lot of people say on other shows or whatever platforms. You either are on the inside of the joke or on the outside. I think with that, you have to be on the inside of it. You have to realize that it is a joke. You have to know that when Robert Downey Jr. does that, he's literally fucking making fun of probably himself more than anything.
of himself and other method actors.
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
That
Yeah.
go
Like
so
it's a
far
parody.
into a role.
It's a parody.
And it
Yeah.
was
Have you
part of the
seen?
movie. But you also have that same thing about like with TikTok and like other places, Twitter, that want to dig up in the past when people
They want something to fucking cry about, period.
People had different views back then, but now they have more progressive views now, and they want to like dig that up and say like, oh, they're the same person they were way back then.
But look
they're
at
not,
people.
obviously not.
But if you look at that movie, think of every fucking veteran could get just as upset. Oh, they're making fun of war like it's fucking funny to be in a fucking war. I got friends in wheelchairs and no fucking legs. They're not getting as mad as fucking everybody else are getting mad because this guy's playing blackface in a
Yeah, I
fucking
gotta
war.
tell you,
People getting mad
been to wars.
why
That's
are
actually
you-
the
why
funny
are-
part of it. It was actually really funny.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Shit's all funny.
And
They
usually
just want
people
something to
getting
fucking
mad
cry
that
about, man.
They have no reason to get mad. Like, why are you offended? This
I'll
isn't,
tell you what,
Like,
we're often have a reason to cry because I got to piss. So 1, 2, 3. All right, we're back from piss break. Cobb, what's the name of the movie? Weird Al?
Weird.
All right. Me and Gracie watched it. Gracie didn't have no fucking idea who Weird Al was.
It's already out.
Yeah, it's out. It's on Roku.
It's Roku.
It's Roku.
But we're talking about, we kind of got into the realm of like parodies, and it's a straight biopic parody.
Yeah. The way that they do it though, it's really good.
Like made the one singer like be
Well, it's
evil.
just like, okay, Gracie had no idea who Weird Al was. So when you watch it and not know who it is, they do it in such a way
Did
that
she think
you
that's who it
actually
was?
take it serious. They don't do it. They don't do it in the satire of it. They don't do it in a playful way. It's weird.
Please tell me she thinks he's an international assassin now.
She thinks a lot of shit about him.
Okay.
Like, even one of the things in it is where he tries to go to where he stops making parody songs and he starts making real songs.
He did?
No, he doesn't. But the movie makes you think that if you don't know who the fuck he is.
But hey, in real life, he did make real songs.
So what they do is, like, yeah, exactly, beat it. It's with Michael Jackson. They say that he came out in the movie with "Eat It" first.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Michael Jackson stole this from me.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
And then he's like super fucking mad.
I can't wait to fucking
How can they do this?
Fucking Harry Potter is pissed the entire time.
How can they remake my song?
Yeah. But
When
that's
he's
what
been
they
doing
do.
it the whole time.
So, like, there's a whole generation of people now that I could just see because they're so fucking stupid.
I already
They're
love-
like, oh, so Weird Al came out with "Hit It" or "Eat It" first?
And they talking about Amish Paradise, like
Oh, yeah.
That was the album that set me the fuck
it showed
off,
Coolio
dude.
in the audience, like, hell yeah.
The don't go making phony calls. Please stick to the 7-digit numbers you're used to.
Dude,
Bro.
you know what I think that
As
me
an
and-
8th grader,
You know what I
I
think
love
that me and you missed our calling on? If me and you should be Cletus T. Judd.
I pissed him off one time.
Really?
I don't even know if I should say this because
I don't give a fuck. He don't listen to me.
I know, but I'm just like, fuck.
About to.
No, this is I'm gonna do one of them things about that person you said about that thing.
Okay,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
get-
with
I'm gonna
that
get banned.
transparency.
I feel like you need to have the
You
shot
know what I'm
ready.
saying?
Oh, yeah. Somebody give him the shot already.
I think he had it last.
He's got it right there.
Oh, he's still got the racism?
He's ready.
I couldn't even
He's still
find
got
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just
It's
stays
not a
in there.
racist. I'm just saying, like,
You gonna
It's
say
gonna
something
be
fucked
stupid.
up?
You know what?
but-
We can't call it the racism shot. It's when someone says something stupid.
Well, you said fucked up. That
Yeah.
was the rule.
Fucked up shot.
Fucked
The
up.
fucked up
this,
shot.
this was not fucked up to me. What I did was fucked up. Looking back, I was drunk. I was fucked up. This has probably been fucking like, dude, I was probably like 21. I must have been 21 because I went to a comedy club, Jacksonville, Florida. I went with my parents and my fiance at the time. And we went.
It still really bothers me that you've been engaged and I haven't.
It bothers me that I've been engaged, period. I wish the fuck you were married and divorced 3 times. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And the dog's chewing up your damn cow. Trying to tell you what. Anyways, I went to
ain't
see
got no
Cletus T.
band,
Judd.
Randy. Shut the
You
fuck
tuning
up.
son of a bitch.
I ain't got
What
no
we need
band,
is some
Randy.
If you ever want him to
gigs.
shut up, quote Sling Blade. The bitch will just go on about it.
Anyways, go to Jacksonville, Florida with my parents and my old lady at the time. And I was so excited. We went to see this comedian. One of them looked, well, the guy that opened up was black fella, funny as fuck. He looked like the dude that does Tybo.
Sorry.
I don't remember. You remember the guy that
Give
did
him a
Tybo?
drink.
Pause.
Banks.
Yeah, you can't.
Give him
I
a
got it.
drink.
I got it.
Give him
It
a
was
drink.
something
That's
Banks.
not racist.
I'll allow it.
The
I'll allow
black. Okay, okay.
No,
Thanks, Obama.
You didn't
Appreciate
know
it.
his
It's
name,
just
but
funny
you
the
know-
way
you
it
know
just
his name,
rolled
but-
off
He
the
looked
tongue.
like the
Just-
dude that did Tybo back in the day, like 15, 20 years ago. The black dude that did Tybo.
It's
my
the fact
God.
that you know that he said boy now.
He was better than than Cletus. Anyways, the thing is, I have mutual friends. Yes, I have mutual friends with Cletus T, and everybody loves Cletus, and I'm sure I would. But I was stuck on like his first few albums, and I loved them. And so whenever we saw him, he came out and he was doing his new material, and it just killed me because he came out in a fucking baby blue windbreaker suit, and I'm like, I came here to see some fucking redneck sing redneck bullshit, and he's up here in a baby blue windbreaker suit, goddamn Steve Urkel glasses, and spiked hair. What the fuck is going on? I thought I came to see this redneck tell redneck jokes. And anyways, it wasn't at all. And he had just came out with the album like, I Can Smell Your Breath, it's choking me to death. And I was like, I like the old shit, like every light in the house is blown. I wanted to hear that shit. Anyway, so I was hammered at the time. During the show, I was drinking. So after the show, we got to do this meet and greet shit, and I bought a picture and I got him to sign it. And I'm honest. He said, "How'd you like the show?" And I was like, "I like your old stuff better, but I had a good time." He's like, "Well, I like my new stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, but I paid for the fucking ticket." So, and then it just got weird. And he signed my shit, and I said, "See you," and left. But I felt like such an asshole because I'm like, your new shit sucks.
He probably thought you was one of his legitimate kids.
Probably.
Wanting daddy just to pay him attention.
I know.
If anybody in this room looks like they could be related to Cletus T. Judd, it's you.
I love him. And I get it. I get it now. We all fucking... I write different shit every day.
Yeah.
I write different songs. I write pop songs. Fucking whatever. I write everything. But... looking back, I shouldn't have been a dick, but he asked me how I liked it, and I was like, "I like your old stuff." He's like, "Well, I like my new stuff," and I was like,
I don't think it's a bad thing though, because I think I told you more than anybody.
I was just being honest.
One of the things from when I started this studio to where I'm at now is I get people sending me shit all the time, same way you do, and it's just like I think what you're supposed to do is be honest about like where their wheelhouse is, and a lot of folks just don't get, like, they might take it as you being a dickhead, but to us, as the listener or the fan or whatever, we are the ones that's going to buy the ticket. We're the ones that's going to download it. We're the ones that's going to pay attention. So if you're doing some weird shit that we don't like and you ask my opinion, I ought to give you the fans' opinion.
Yeah. I
don't think what you did was wrong.
I went to a concert last month. I like EDM, and it's a group. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, the Glitch Mob.
Do I look like I listen to anything called a Glitch Mob?
They did the Seven Nation Army remix a few years back.
Is that what is that? How do I know that?
White Stripes. White Stripes.
Oh, Jack White.
Racism.
Yes.
Where's that?
Why do you have a racism?
Y'all didn't say the Black Stripes. Fuck y'all.
Hangs on the
Oh,
bottom.
you're just making up your own fucking racist.
I just want somebody to drink with my drunk.
Instead of color, I'm gonna drink.
Anyway.
All right, you give it to me afterwards. Go ahead, Josh.
I went to a concert beginning of last month, and I was like, okay, I'm expecting to go see this band, hear their old stuff. They have they're on their maybe their 5th or 6th studio album out now. It's almost out. It came out last week, but they had some singles out. It's like, oh, cool. They're okay, but I'm going to hear their new stuff. I've gone to 2 shows before. They were great. I got there, they only played their new stuff, and wasn't anything that I recognized, and you could tell a lot of the crowd was filtering out because they weren't playing any of their classic songs. And everybody was like, yeah, so some people can vibe to it, but everybody was just like, I haven't had enough time to get used to the new stuff, and you're not playing the old stuff, so no, we're out. It was disappointing.
To me, it's always got to be a mix.
Oh yeah,
it's always got to be me. I think the artist ought to play their new stuff, but at the same time, they've got to know why people are coming.
I play the same 4 songs. Y'all come see me.
Yeah, but you're a songwriter. You're not trying to be Luke Combs. You're trying to be.
But I've
Dean
written
Dillon.
300 songs, and I just play the same fucking ones over and over.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're not.
They do.
You're not the one that's. You're not the one that's trying to get on stage in a fucking crowded bar and being like, "Hey, look at me." You want to be the guy that's helping the person that's on stage,
trying to get them cuts.
Yeah, you want
These
that mailbox money. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. You can see it very clearly. The more I get around folks, the ones that want it to be about them, and they have to make it about them.
What's weird is the people that write songs for people and they don't fucking tell anybody they wrote it with anybody else.
Oh,
It's like, this is a song I wrote. I want you to hear. And I wrote this song. And I got this idea doing this.
It's called Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you.
Just wrote this one.
I know this is completely off topic, but you said Amazing Grace. There's a guy that me and Lee Tucker know.
How sweet the sound.
Yep. That if you guys do not know and you're listening to this right now, look up Ethan Phillips.
Woo.
Right fucking now. You don't know him.
He's a little earth angel.
Let me tell you, he's got a song. The first time I ever did a writer's round show in Nashville.
there.
It's the first time Tucker was there. Oh shit, Landon was
JC
there.
Anderson.
Fox.
Foxy Johnson.
Tyler Branch, everybody that fucking means something to me was there. But everybody told me, hey, you got to wait on this guy to do the last song.
You would look at him and you'd be like,
oh, you'd look,
I don't know. You'd be like, I don't know about this guy.
This dude was made for church. Yeah. I'm serious. Like,
he looks like a youth pastor. He really does.
Did he dress like one?
No.
Well, he wears jeans and button-ups everywhere he goes, and that's what I always wore.
Like a youth pastor.
But he's got a song called Saving Grace.
Whew.
And let me tell you, they fucked me. Because they waited until it was my first Nashville show ever. They let him play that song last. Justin Dukes, too. I don't know why the fuck we didn't say Dukes. He's right here.
I thought you already did because he brought Ethan.
Yeah, but I don't think I said his name.
They're roommates.
Yeah, but they've saved that song for last.
No homo.
I have never, in a room full of grown-ass men, and there ain't nothing but us. It's just literally all of us, and he plays that fucking song. Everybody got tears. I've never. Ethan Phillips, if y'all are not following Ethan Phillips right now, please do.
I don't even know if he's released a song.
He hasn't. He just wants to be a songwriter. Have you heard the song that he does where he does the male and female voice?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
What's the one about like Daddy's Gun or something like that?
No, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, every song he's got is really good. And I wrote one of my favorite songs I've ever written was written. Dude, it was like me, J.C. Anderson, Justin Dukes, Ethan Phillips, and Nick Haynes.
Oh, Nick.
It was the I hear everything you're not saying.
Okay. Let me tell you something right now. That fucking asshole right there, he sent me the song. If anybody's listening to this show, y'all know how much I love Keith Whitley. Keith Whitley is my favorite of all time. There's nobody I think that is better in country music ever than Keith Whitley. It's Keith Whitley number 1, Aretha Franklin number 2 when it comes to voices. I judge everything by a Keith Whitley song. They sent me that song, and what's it called?
I hear everything you're not
saying. It is the most Keith Whitley song I have ever heard in my life. And the fact that my friends wrote it,
dude,
I'll play it for y'all whenever y'all. It's not out anywhere yet, so the listeners, y'all just gonna have to wait on it. You better add Lee Tucker, Dustin. Dustin's not part of it.
No, not
Lee
Dustin.
Tucker,
J.C. Anderson,
Justin Dukes, Ethan Phillips, Nick Haynes.
Yep.
Is that everybody?
That's everybody. There was 5 riders.
I thought it was 5.
Yeah, there is 5 riders on that.
Okay.
But
add each one of them because when that song comes out.
But the thing about the song, man, it's because I was talking to this girl, and it was like, it's stupid.
It's not stupid. I love it.
Well, I hate telling stories, baby. I love you. Anyways, was laying in bed, like the morning after, and I was kind of talking to this girl. She was staying at the house. She went and used the bathroom. When it was fucking like 8 in the morning, her phone goes off like 5 times. I'm just like, hey, your phone went off. She's like, oh, it's probably my kids. And I'm like, what kind of fucking bitch don't check her phone if her kids are blowing her phone up? Like, anyways, so I already knew something's up. You know, I'm old enough. I've been playing this game. You know. Anyways, so I knew something was going on. Well, a couple of days later, she ends up like ghosting me for like 3 days. I didn't hear a fucking word. She told me one night, I think it was like Tuesday night. She's like, I'll call you right back. I'm fixing to jump in the shower. I was like, all right, darling. I'll talk to you then. She got in the shower. I heard back from her like Friday. Actually, it was Saturday morning at like 1:38 a.m. or some shit. And I actually took that song in because I got the idea. I was like, I hear everything you ain't saying to me.
Boy,
you ain't got to tell me a fucking word. I already hear it. You ain't got to say nothing. You know, so I took that song into the writing room. I think it was that Friday. So when she texted me that night, she's like, can we just talk? Can you just hear what I got to say? And I went ahead. I started sending a text with that.
I heard everything that you ain't saying.
No, so I sent her that voice memo. I sent her the work tape that we did, and I said, I just need you to hear this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I sent her that. And she's like, you're such a fucking dick. And I was like, yeah, whichever one you've been talking to. whatever you got to do with your life. But just know that I appreciate you for inspiring this song. And
you were here
thank you
for
so
a good
much.
idea.
You don't get none of it.
So anyway, so that's how the song came about. Was I got ghosted? I was like, I hear everything you ain't saying. You ain't got to say shit. I hear it all.
I'll play it for y'all when we get done. Let me tell you, as a Keith Whitley fan, a super fan, the guy that goes to Keith Whitley's grave every time I'm in Nashville and pour a little liquor out, that song right there is the most Keith Whitley shit I've ever heard. That's not Keith Whitley.
Dude, the lines in that song.
Oh, my God, dude.
And I'm not saying because I wrote it. It's just everybody in that room really just fucking.
Well, you had, all right, so you even had Dukes. Dukes just went through a bad situation being engaged and a bitch cheating on him.
Yep.
Like, I love you, Dukesy. And I will always support everything you do. But Dukes has got done wrong. He took a whole year, if y'all don't know this, and I cannot wait for him to release The Ring. He still has not done it yet. But when you got folks that's in a room together that's all been, like, screwed over, you had a bunch of men that had been good to the woman they were with. And they all came up at the same time, having this one idea. Man, that shit hits.
So, dude, like I said, everybody that wrote on that song is amazing. But the second verse is like, I know goodbye's never easy on the heart, but holding on to nothing is just as hard. Words ain't gonna save us. There's no need to waste our breath. Anything worth saying is better left unsaid. I mean, whew.
When you hear, I'm telling you, when you hear that fucking chorus though, I hear everything that you ain't saying.
Yeah.
Every one of us been there, male or female. Like, you've been there. You know that person that you love, they're just not telling you what you want to hear, but they're not saying nothing at all.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, that shit hits. You know what though? When I'm proud of you the most of?
What's that?
I love that one. But it's the one you, Kimberly Atwood, was John Haywood on the You Don't Know Hurt?
Oh, yeah. John Haywood, Eric Erdman, Kimberly.
Oh, God, let me tell you.
Kimberly Atwood.
If y'all ever run into John Haywood, he's the prettiest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Ain't he, though?
Oh, my God. I made him mad the other night in Nashville. John
No,
Haywood
you
is
didn't.
beautiful. No, I did. He was in a mood. Somebody done hurt that pretty boy's feelings.
I never seen him mad.
Oh, no, he was mad.
Got nothing but love for that bitch.
I love the fact that they take the stuff that, Cobb, me and you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through some hard times as far as relationships goes. Being around folks like Lee, they take that shit that we've been through, they put into a song. And that's why we sing that shit. That's why we like to fucking have fun with it. I don't know how they do it, because I can't do it with them. But I fucking love when you do it now.
I can't wait for y'all to hear it.
You don't know Hurt. The one I was just talking about, you don't know Hurt if you don't know her. Man, that shit'll make you drink a whole bottle of tequila tonight.
Dude, that song.
And then call that bitch and tell her you still love her when you know you ain't supposed to love that bitch.
So it's about a guy that goes into a bar and there's another guy sitting at the bar. And it's like during the day. He goes into the bar and there's another guy in there already drinking over a girl. But he's like, dude, the one you drinking over, she ain't got shit on the one I lost. It's like, you don't know her till you know her. Like,
well, I'm telling you, that bitch hits.
It's so good. And Blaine Bunning, dude, thank you, Blaine Bunning. I love you. But, dude, he did those vocals on that song some damn justice, man.
Oh, my God.
It is straight.
Can we just talk, Cobb? You've got to hear him. Davies, you got to hear him. Donald, I don't know what you're hollering about.
Could I ask him a question?
Yeah, just get close to that mic if you can ask a question.
When you write a song, do you ask questions? When you inspire for a song, do you ask questions of a person you want to do it with, like me as a veteran? Would you ask me questions of a song?
This is the perfect time to.
You would want to do like what a veteran has went through?
Creative vets. So
I love Jesse Wayne Taylor.
Yep,
dude.
there you
I
go.
met
You go ahead.
him.
You do it. You tell him.
Thank you for that question, man. I'll be
Donald,
honest
that's
with you.
great.
What I do most of the time is
And I will say this: with a veteran, a cop, or anybody like trying to relay to what
So
a veteran, a cop, or anybody has went through, would you sit down with them and
There's
ask them questions?
There's an amazing organization. It's called Creative Vets out of Nashville.
Yep.
And what they do is they take veterans. Jesse Wayne Taylor, I met through this fella.
Dude, I met him.
Jesse,
Losers
yeah,
just
Jesse,
fucked up. I didn't even know he was a vet, dude.
Jesse's not.
He's not. Well, that
No,
makes sense.
But
I know
that organization, like he's the head. Like, I guess he's the head writer.
Well,
All right,
stupid is I know he's a fucking long-haired
Yeah.
motherfucker, and we were getting hammered.
So, Creative Vets up in Nashville is one of the organizations that we've done some charity events with. What they do is they take veterans. Let's say, Donald, you came into the room. And what they would want you to do is to tell them your story. All right. Jesse Wayne is going to work with you and help you take your trauma and turn it into art. Now, they have two sides of it now. They've got ones that just turn it into art, like literally physical art. And then you've got folks that he'll sit there with you all day.
Well,
and turn it into a song.
Well, I've been knowing Lee a long time. You have. I would want him.
Yeah.
To turn.
There's no way. If Lee Tucker, Lee's is busy. If Lee would go to Creative Vets, they would love this motherfucker more than anybody.
Well, that's what I was saying, because with me, with the veteran status, law enforcement, my wife, and like sit down and him go through some stories, and
well, that's how in my mind, and I've told a lot of folks this. The way you write a great song is you had to live it, right? So, like, Lee helps people take the shit you've been through and turn it.
I want to do that with him.
And
I'd love to, man.
And turn it into a song.
Well, we close enough. I could really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I'm telling you,
and all three of us could sit down, and I could really between
you
law
go
enforcement and the veteran status. I really could throw it out there too.
You go listen to anybody that's listening to the show right now. You go listen to Creative Vets, because you're gonna hear artists. I don't much care for some of them, but we'll say Mitchell Tenpenny, we'll say Aaron Lewis, Miss Megan Patrick, a lot of folks.
Love them.
Oh yeah, they take Jesse Wayne Taylor especially, because I love him. Miss Chris, they take folks that have been through the worst shit you could think of, and they turn that shit into a story. Wow. And I'm telling you, that is a reason why a lot of shit that I get to go do in Nashville, I centered around the veteran stuff.
What's that one you showed me the other day?
They call me Doc. No, you're talking about because Lee was in the room with me.
The Doc one got me too.
They call me Doc is a bad motherfucker, but Josh Kaiser and Justin Andrews, I don't wear camo anymore.
Oh fuck!
Oh
you.
my God!
Let
me tell you.
You heard that,
that one hurts.
I know. I'll play it,
brother.
Donald, when we get done, I'll play it for you.
That's next level.
Oh, let me tell you.
That's goals for me. Too.
So Lee Tucker.
You broke me down sitting in that chair. Broke me down.
Lee Tucker gets to hear all the shit before I do, and then I'm lucky enough to have him and the rest of my friends that introduce me to these folks. And when they figure out that a lot of stuff that I do is support people like you, Donald, you, military, law enforcement, all that kind of stuff. We don't get to do the shit that we get to do if it ain't folks like you. Cam served for this country too. So I appreciate even Cobb's civil service. He works for the military. Like, I appreciate folks like y'all.
Oh, I know you do, bro.
And when you get folks that actually give a fuck about it, and you hear it turn into music. Hey, this bastard sent it to me. He sent I Don't Wear Camo Anymore to me because he knew how bad it was going to fucking
hit you.
It hits me because you know it's real after you get to be around folks that actually give a fuck.
Well, I have people always talk about it, but I mean, you do.
Yeah.
Ain't
Pull that
no
mic
doubt.
a little closer to you, Don.
There's no doubt you do. But I have, and Cam will probably, we served in the same unit.
Did y'all really?
Yeah, when I was getting out, I was in
Yeah,
guard.
when
we
he
were
was
in
getting
48.
out, when he was
No
coming
shit.
in, I was getting out. Yeah.
Shit.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't.
It's a small
I
world.
didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's just like I come from the UGA football game. It's the Purple Heart game.
Yeah.
Where all Purple Heart recipients get free tickets. So that's where I come from.
Get closer on your mic when you talk.
And that's the thing, is people need to recognize year round instead of Veterans Day, Memorial Day, or whatever.
See, I don't like the veteran. It's not that I don't like. I should say this the right way.
It should be every day.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's what I mean.
And I know that's how you feel.
Yeah.
And but
Well, I just don't get to do what I get to do if it ain't for y'all.
There's some
Nobody
times,
does.
and it's a weird thing to talk about. I don't talk about any of this stuff. I think I've only talked to you about any scratching the surface stuff. But I'm not ashamed of anything, and I don't like deny my military. I got long hair and I got a beard now, and I for a long time I quit caring about any of that shit. I don't even stand whenever you're at a game and they go, all veterans stand. I don't. I just kind of.
I don't either.
And everybody around me's like, stand up. And I'm like,
and the thing
I don't really
is
care.
because veterans don't need to be appreciated really and truly because they done what they felt like they need to do, as long as their loved ones and friends acknowledge it. Because
Yep. You know what you just said? You know what changed my opinion on a whole lot of stuff in this country? There was a guy who was a veteran that followed me on everything I did. That's a couple years ago. The reason why I don't consider myself a Republican, conservative, whatever no more, there's this guy. It was like back when people were bitching about people kneeling for the flag or the whatever. I had this guy. That was I want to say he was Army Ranger. If I'm saying that wrong, Mr. Harold, I know you listen to the show. I'm just gonna say that's Army Ranger. Dude told me, he was like, you know what? You can't get mad at people. He said, I fought and I done what I've done, and it wasn't for the right, it wasn't for the left. I did it so you are allowed to do whatever the fuck you wanted to do.
You're right.
And that changed my opinion on so much shit that you had somebody, he's a disabled vet. I do remember that, and it's been a couple years. But the fact that somebody had gave so much for this country, and he says that he's not fucking mad about the way that some folks act, because everybody's supposed to voice their opinion.
Well, it's like me. I'm 100%. I don't want people to praise me for what I did. I want them to go forward for why I did it. Make this country better than what it is. I did
That's
what
a
I
fucking
did.
song right there.
Yeah.
Keep going
Hey,
while I
you wait
did
till,
what I did.
You wait till he hears.
Just like what me
Yeah.
and Cam done.
I'm telling
We
you,
served to
we
make
got
the
something right
country
here.
better. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that stuff made me mad. Not even a close. What made me
But-
mad was the people that thought that they wanted to speak on my behalf.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want you to get mad on my behalf because I'm not mad. Fucking
See,
look at
I
me.
was
don't care
one of
what's
those.
going on.
I was one of those to start off with, though.
You don't need, and that's the thing about
Who-
people
who's
that get
the-
pissed off
who's
about
the,
stuff. They're getting pissed
uh,
off for somebody else, not themselves.
Who's the Steelers? Who is the Steelers off? I don't remember what it was. It was a Steelers football player. That was an Army Ranger. You know what I'm talking about?
He was offensive.
And
No,
yeah,
I know who you're talking
and
about.
he came out and he supported his teammates
Well, because there
for
is-
fucking kneeling for the flag.
Well,
And he
because-
said, "I've done the fucking time. I've actually been the one that has put my life on the line for this country. I'm not getting mad at my fucking teammates." That's when you have to rethink shit.
Well, people want to do what they do, but I didn't do it for an individual. I did it for my country. Cam did it for his country. If people want to kneel for it, I can't control that. He can't. All we can do is drive forward and keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And they can have their own, because that's what we did it for, is because for them to have their own opinion about things. But, you know.
I think that's the most beautiful part about it, though, is that we're all allowed to. There was a girl tonight. I posted on Facebook earlier about us doing a group show tonight, having some drinks, doing a group show. There was this girl, and she was like, I really want to come do it with y'all, but there's no way that anything that I say is going to match up with the rest of y'all. I told her to come for the fact that she would probably be the most welcome person here, because I would rather have people. My only thing is, it doesn't matter right, left, middle, whatever the fuck is. The only thing that bothers me is when you have people that do shit and they're like, because I said so. No. Or like, they don't have an explanation to why they feel the way they feel. Yeah. Explain to me why you feel the way you feel, and I'm going to respect you. I want you to be different than me. I will stand by it till the last episode I ever do of the show. I had a guy come on the show that is married to a transsexual that is super liberal. Let me tell you, it's one of my favorite fucking shows I've done, because he showed me nothing but respect. We had a great conversation. He tried to not convince me. He talked to me about his side of views. I talked to him about mine. We respected each other. I think when you have a platform like this, that's what you're supposed to do. And I think with folks like Cam, Donald, that have served this country, the fact that you've got people that have never fucking done nothing for this country that are voicing their opinion, they ought to hear from folks like y'all. And it ought to be that they understand. I get so fucking mad at people that literally want to be like, oh, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to stand for the flag or whatever. You know what? I will always stand for the flag because it's always been good to me. But there are people in this country that flag ain't been fucking good to. I got fired from country radio because I don't support the Confederate flag. And
you ever had a guy on your team that was nothing but a problem, and everybody on the team rallied around the fact that this dude sucks, right? You're like, this dude is awful. And then that dude gets off the team, and now you're like, well, who's the new fucking awful guy? So now you're looking around, and you had this thing that made you, bond. You had a camaraderie around a common goal. This guy sucks, and we're all pretty good. So let's beat this dude up, and let's keep running as a team. Well, there are people like that in the world that if we get so fucking mad at these people that are just spouting shit, like, who the fuck are we going to be mad at?
Like
each other. Well, there's just going to be another thing, right? So we rally around the fact that we're mad at people.
Yeah.
Just don't. People are going to get pissed.
Well, even in the military, you have people that have their opinions. But when you have NCOs that say, hey, that's fine. You're going to have your opinion, but we got to stay the course of the main objective. And that is to make America great. And when you have, and he'll tell you, we had that. But you always have to preach it just like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You always keep staying the course, and it's just like this man to the left of me. Me and him talk every time we run up together. We talk.
That first conversation, that first New Year's between two of y'all. If we could have
I just know I was hammered in the back.
If we could have just recorded the two of y'all that first New Year's, there'd been peace on earth.
And that's the thing. Me and him, we're different sides, but we talked.
Yeah, but that's what we're supposed to do. Me and Josh, same way y'all have. Man, I don't think it's about difference of opinion. I think it's about being respect a difference of opinion.
And me and him have respect, just like the night before y'all went on there. Me and him was talking, and there was no
animosity.
There's because
it's all about having a conversation about because again, you're on the same team essentially. I would hope we're all on the same team. I assume we're all on the same team here.
America.
Yeah. Let's.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I'll
go ahead and tell y'all
from different points, even though we're like
next
door, like we're both from Eastern.
Yeah.
But we still have different upbringings, different backgrounds. But we still.
Well, everybody that has listened to this show for a while knows that I'm not the biggest Trump guy. I thought I was. Then I realize now if he runs again, and I know he is, it divides more than anything.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it divides more than anything, right?
You can have different views, but you can still have the
But
same outcome.
this is the first
what
time
you
in
want
my
the
life.
outcome to be.
This is the first time in my life, and I'll say it openly here. I think that as much as a white Southern person, everybody wants to be like, oh, Trump, yeah, 2024 and all this kind of shit. I think it hurts us as a whole. I think it hurts everybody. It divides more than anything. What I want is I want somebody to come up to where all of us can just agree that this is the best for the situation.
I want DeSantis and fucking Candace Owens.
I'll go and tell you. Candace,
I don't give a
hey, look,
fuck.
I'll go and
Fuck
tell you.
y'all.
I like Candace Owens, but she don't need to be a fucking no type of political leader.
We will disagree.
I
We'll agree to disagree, Lee.
I like Candace Owens.
We need people. I think we can all agree that we need people that understand the issues that America has right now and are willing to work toward those issues without having like a side agenda.
Yeah,
They're not in it for themselves. They're not in it for hurting someone else. That's my big thing.
So I'm not a negative person.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty optimistic person. I might talk shit, but it always comes from a place of trying to understand everybody. And I have to say that those 4 years that we're talking about were necessary.
I still think.
Does that make sense?
No, it is.
Those 4
I
years.
still think
were
he's the best
so-
president we've had in a
I
while.
love Trump. If he could have shut the fuck up,
there
we
it
would
is.
have been all right.
There it is. If he would have shut the fuck up, but also I'll go ahead and tell you, there's a complete opposite. And I know, like giving Josh shit about him talking like Obama. This best speech giver I've ever heard in my lifetime has been Obama. Obama would make you run through a goddamn brick wall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what? Can I say something? As a fucking y'all know I'm
As a
fucking
racist?
straight fucking Republican.
Hazelhurst is full of racists.
We're full of straight Republicans, goddammit.
Oh my
Is that the same?
Y'all talk like a piss.
I
I'm
hope
right.
those aren't the same thing.
No, but
To all my sponsors, I'm getting up for a minute. I'm still recording. You say what the fuck you want to right now.
y'all done got me so goddamn sidetracked. I forgot what I wanted to say.
Well, Lee, you mentioned DeSantis. I roll with that. I would vote for him.
I love DeSantis.
Can't roll with the
Listen, here's my point. All right. So now that they haven't got to talk on this. Listen, here's my point. All right. I think that all the shit that had to go down because in a society right now, we have every single answer in our pocket, and that has become a problem for people because it's opened all the eyes that were always closed. They didn't want to see the shit. And all it did was peel back the layers and the curtain to show, look, everybody in this motherfucker's full of shit. And it made everybody go, holy fuck, oh yeah, that's pretty bad. We gotta look at that.
Everyone's full of shit. And being a two-party system is stupid.
It's so fucked.
Yeah.
We
So
need way more choices.
And I got, what I'm saying is that all of these things, because we have so much access to information and each other, we literally have, links.
We had
It's-
access to each other, but we're not we weren't
It's all-
talking.
yeah, no.
We weren't talking
Now we are.
in those years. Now we are.
Because something so shitty had to happen, and I'm not saying that President Trump was shitty. What I'm saying is that when that happened, it peeled the scab off.
Yeah.
Well,
For us to go,
I think
shit,
people
okay,
got
and then
more
we started
comfortable.
healing.
It's like, yeah, we're not.
I think now is where, but also too, it's one of those good and bad sides of social media.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks their opinion matters now.
No.
Like everybody does. But what happened with Trump is I think now we feel more comfortable expressing that shit.
Saying fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But we
also-
also, you just get on
we also-
Facebook.
I mean, at
Like,
least
I know
What planet he was
Chappelle
on.
just did the skit.
Not a good place to.
I know he just did the stuff on Saturday Night Live, but he was right when he did it. When he was like, Trump come out and said, I know the system's rigged because I fucking have used it.
Yes.
Okay.
I said,
Trump's the
God
first person
damn.
ever to come out and say, I take advantage of the system.
I'm rich.
I'll go and
I
tell
do
y'all.
that shit.
The first time I paid taxes on the studio, it's the first time I get caught
Yep.
not paying taxes on the studio. You're supposed to play the system. You're supposed to, if it's rigged in my favor, I'm supposed to use it.
I guess the idea there is that our shit got so crooked that we had to put that motherfucker in office. Listen, he did some good shit. He did some really fucked up shit, but he did some good shit. The point is that
I mean,
it
at
was
least
so
he knew
bad.
what planet he was on.
Yeah, it was so bad that we put that motherfucker in office, and now we're like, oh wow, politics is real bad.
What I was gonna say,
It was a wake up call.
Yeah,
what
oh,
I
shit.
just remembered, finally. Sorry, I'm hammered. We
you're
started
fine.
drinking
I'm glad you
goddamn
woke up, baby.
margaritas.
Republicans, yep.
And yeah, so anyways, as a straight white, fat and precious Republican, you know, what I was gonna say,
Flag
seriously,
waving.
no, but seriously, I remember going back and because I love politics, I love listening to every side and
Me and
every
him have
opinion.
bonded over that
Dude,
a lot.
and the thing is, what's stupid to me is the shit that I've heard Trump say and I've heard several other Republicans say. I went back and I listened to fucking Bill Clinton speeches.
Listen
and
to
I've
Ronald
listened to
Reagan
Obama
before
when
he
he
was ever president.
Dude, when
Said the same
Obama
shit.
was running the same exact shit, I'm like, I would have voted for Bill Clinton. I would have voted for Obama his first fucking go around. And now I'm like, how the fuck are they saying the same shit Trump was? And now everybody hates Trump. But they literally said, build a wall. They literally
but
said the same shit.
there was a lot of, even looking back at it now, and you said it a while ago.
What it is everybody
if Trump
has
would have
changed.
shut the fuck up a lot, I think we've been okay.
You ever what? So I'm
Josh is still like,
all right, let me
"Nah,"
ask
'cause
you.
he's a
Josh,
orange
let me
fucking
ask you this.
motherfucker.
This is the only argument that I ever make with
All right.
anybody. And you take your 4 years with Trump. All right, and you take your 2.5 now with Biden. Which one did you make more money? Which one did you have a better, I guess, quality of life? It was never about Trump to me. It was just in that time period, I did better. And it was just like, I guess in my mind, I see how the community goes. I see how everything around me goes. So I don't know many people, and I know COVID hit, so COVID kind of fucks it up a little bit.
Sure, for sure.
But my 4 years under Trump, and he don't give a fuck about Cochran, Georgia. He don't give a fuck about Eastman, Georgia.
No.
There's not a single politician. Obama didn't. Biden doesn't. But I always look at my quality of life under a president. My quality of life was better under him. I don't know why, but I know that things were gas, groceries, everything else was better under that.
I need a president that can make me skinny and sober.
Ain't
'Cause I've
nobody-
been drunk and fat.
Bitch, you
forever.
better start smoking meth. All I can tell you. Ain't
Same
no,
shit
Our
under both
president,
of 'em.
our president ain't finna make you skinny, you fat bitch.
Yeah, I need a recession.
Yeah,
goddamn.
but
I ain't
or
that poor
depression,
yet,
you
but
sure?
I'm working on it.
hang on.
But so my thing
coming.
is, so like I'll even say this. So this is the 7th year we've done like our toy drive, right, to help like less fortunate families.
Yep.
We put out the video at the beginning of October. I had, to this point now, like 250 families that have reached out to us. That is way more than I've ever had before. Way more. And the price of everything is so high. And I know shit rolls downhill. But you also got to look at, like, the fucking leader, right? Like, I mean, you have to, though.
I won't say that inflation. I can't. Looking at what I've looked at and like listening to like financial people that do finances and like the economy and all that. You can't. They're not looking solely at what Biden has done. Even though I'm not saying that what's things that he's done, decisions that he's made has not contributed to it, but a lot of it is corporate greed, which is we can both agree that is a big driving force.
Yeah.
That's something that we have to pay attention to. And I know things were set a certain way while Trump was in office. I think there was more of just while I didn't see much of a difference between now. Now I think COVID definitely changed everything.
It fucking killed a lot of us.
COVID fucked everything up.
How has it impacted you personally? Has anything went up? Gas, groceries, anything? How has it personally impacted you?
It's obviously impacted your hair.
Well, I've also moved to a major city.
Look at
so
your hair.
It's been like that.
What is that?
Josh, how old are you?
That's been like
30.
that 6 years.
Yeah. So we had pretty solid ass formative years.
Yeah.
For the last 12 years have been like the making of an adult, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to grasp how well life was either way or not, because to us we were just Like we're just trucking along. Everything sucked. We were like, oh, this
it was
is
just
awful.
like I didn't have a job. I was working a job for the last. I worked the job for 4 years, from like 18 to 20 till the beginning of this year. Pay was I was kind of just trying to live within my means. I didn't really notice things being more or less expensive. I just know that I wasn't making as much as I wanted to. But I know now it's different because I've moved to a major city and things are more definitely pricier, and I'm definitely there's more I have to pay for.
Well, you had you changed.
Yeah, that's just more.
You changed, so it's hard for you to say you personally because you moved from a small community to a bigger one. So
where's that going?
Okay, well that's justifiable.
Yeah. But I can also
and that's good because you changed, so you can't really give us a good analysis.
I can also see from someone who owns businesses how this would affect how decisions made on that level would affect them, and how it would affect how everything works around it. It's just something to have something to look. You want to look at the details of like how things have gone up, like what decisions did this administration make that allow things to go, be lower, or are there any ramifications for that going forward in the next few years? Like there's more to it than just the president is the reason why. We have to look at our legislation. We have to look at what corporations have done.
You're putting too much weight on one person.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on, guys. No,
y'all are right, but also look at the trend that it goes. I've always I can't remember who told me this one time. I'm finna quote a Bible verse, but it's as the father goes, the family goes. Okay, so it's the same thing. So I will always view. Shut the fuck up, you fat bitch. I will always view as the person who is the head of household, which is our president in my mind. As he goes, the country goes, and I know it's not supposed to line up like that, but
so I make it.
But it kind of looks like that sometimes.
So I'll make an analogy if I got time and you stick with me.
Oh, we got time. You got about 8 minutes before I turn this shit off.
All right, I'll use up 7.5 of them. So I used to teach, so I use a lot of analogies to try to just make shit make sense to people. Mm-hmm. So I come from a football world, and I coached football, played football, been in around it, everything. And anytime that a school or any sort of football program is in turmoil, in other words, like the players and everybody they're just doing an awful job. They have terrible discipline. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're getting in trouble. They're not completing their tasks. What they need. It's
called going to a Macon high school.
Doing your shit. If you're not doing your shit the right way, right, the thing you need is a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Right. So whenever a school is in turmoil, and the first thing they do is they're going to fire the coach. And what kind of coach are they going to bring in to replace that person? Mm-hmm. It's going to be a defensive-minded person. That guy that's in the weight room. That guy that checks up on your grades, that guy that comes in, he's going to make you do 10 push-ups for being late coming to weight training, right? He's going to be that guy that goes in there and whips ever-loving ass.
His daddy has beat my ass.
But then he turns around immediately, right? And he hugs you, and he loves you, and he's proud of you. That's the guy that you bring in when the shit has hit the fan.
Me.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I am a bit of a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe that all of these things kind of mesh together when it comes to politics and sports and religion and everything. It all kind of melds together at one big pot at the top somewhere. And my point here is that whenever they thought that our country was in turmoil, the darkest thing that we did was vote a guy in that separated us even further. He did some amazing shit. He went in the weight room every single fucking day and made sure that your ass was there on time. He made sure that you were working, and he made sure he was jumping your ass if you weren't doing the right thing. But a defensive-minded coach doesn't last forever, right? You got to bring that guy in after him. That's the fucking guy, right? You're gonna have that Obama that brought it in, and he's like, motherfuckers, the best we're gonna be is we're gonna make it to the playoffs every year, and as Americans, we're supposed to go, all right, man, that's pretty good picking, right? We'll hang on with that, right?
Oh boy, I'm gonna make some money off you.
But then there's somebody that comes in and was like, I can make that shit better, and all it did was overturn. Like, it looked under every single stone. It made everybody look and go, fuck, man, there was a lot of shit that we weren't looking at when we were so proud of ourselves for just making it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And now we're going, holy fuck, there's a lot of shit we really need to work on. That's a program. And you can look at all these things in college football, high school, fucking peewee football, And people can go, God damn, it all kind of makes sense because leadership is leadership. It don't make a fuck where it comes from. So if you ain't picking up your end, it ain't there, man. So all we did was we brought in the guy that was going to go in there and beat ass, and he did, and we were proud that ass got beat. But sometimes, goddamn Hodges, you gotta
don't bring up sexy
I
Ray
gotta
C.
take a step back.
Well, I was about
He
to
is
say,
not allowed on this show.
I was about to say to lighten the mood. I was about to say
he beat my ass.
To lighten the mood.
That man beat my ass.
Was it Coach Harden asked you and Ben stars or stripes?
No, he asked Ben. it had nothing to do with me.
I thought there was a few of you that had to run though.
So before we get off,
there was a few of you that had to run though, right?
Before we get off the show, this is the last thing I'll say. Cam's daddy, Coach Ray Harden, taught me some of the best lessons I've ever learned in his life.
Me too. We probably got different ones though.
Well, he was your daddy. He was just my coach. But he taught
Coach Harden.
He taught men how to be men before they knew they were men. Like he had the way you hear Cam talk, he's got a lot of his daddy in him. And I'm telling you, I wish I could go back to myself in high school and I could appreciate what Ray Harden would teach us. But how you just said right there about Stars and Stripes, we'll end it on this. His daddy respects his country so much. Happened to be some boys at one point in time.
It was baseball, right?
It was baseball season. And
that's when all this shit happens, right?
Yeah. Well, his daddy was fucking great.
Yep.
Great fucking coach for baseball. I still think about him so much. But there were some guys that were laughing during the Pledge of Allegiance. Let me tell you, you want to see a grown-ass man get fucking mad? Let Cam's daddy see you laughing during the Pledge of Allegiance. He comes up to this fella, and he's like, all right now, you want to run the stars or you want to run the stripes? Let me tell you, the guy he asked was fucking stupid. he was a good old boy now.
How many stars?
I love it. No, let me tell you, the motherfucker knew how many. He knew how many stars there was. He didn't know how many stripes there was.
Ooh.
So he was scared. So
he said stars.
So when Coach Harden said, "You want to run the stars? You want to run the stripes?"
It wasn't pinstripes.
The boy said, "God damn it, I don't know what to do." So I'm going to run the stars because I know how many stars it is. And Coach Harden said, "Are you sure?" And he was trying to get him off. He was trying to get him off.
When you told me this, I thought it was a couple of them. And
it was two. It was two. I'll tell you. I'll say their names when we get done. I won't say their names on here because I don't even know if they listen to this, but I don't want to put him on blast. But your daddy gave them the option. And the second that they said, fuck, I know the stars. I don't know how many stripes they are. I'll run the stars. And your daddy was like, okay. We had to stay outside of that fucking ballpark for them to run poles for about an hour and a half. After we had got our ass beat. Because that was the thing. We had got fucked up that game too. Like we had got ruined that game. And so your daddy was already mad. Your daddy was fucking pissed because we shouldn't have lost to him. And the fact that they had laughed during the Pledge of Allegiance and everything, oh, your dad was hot.
The good news
I remember that. He came home, and I didn't do my homework, so I got double that day.
Fucking dad was mad.
The good news,
I ran polls. I didn't even know stars and stuff.
The good thing was, we sat there, and your dad looked at us, and he was like, these stupid motherfuckers. Like, your dad cussed at these fucking high school baseball players, and he's like, you know what? You can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid. Though. So if they want to run the stars, I'm gonna let them run the stars, and y'all can sit here and watch it.
You're just gonna die tired. Y'all gonna learn a lesson that these boys should be learning.
Your daddy. We had Cass Kelly in here a couple times, and I think the world of Coach Kelly, but your dad was always the one that was just like a big influence on me. I mean, you talked about it last time that you was here. I wish your dad could come on here and everybody could learn from Coach Harden. He teaches men how to be men before they know they should be men. And I'm telling you.
He doesn't even know he does it. If you have those guys in your life that they don't they're not teaching you shit. They just stand there and you go,
Hey,
you
I've
look
quoted-
at it and watch it and you go, that's a.
I have
be like
quoted.
Y'all would laugh. I only had him for one class because I didn't do. Like,
Oh my god, I had him every day.
No, 'cause-
from the time I was a 9th grader to a 12th grader.
You know what class I had him for?
Every single
You
day.
will laugh.
Driver's ed.
Driver's ed. That's it. That's the only class I had him in. Driver's ed.
I had him. So I had him for driver's ed and I had him for every weight training. So I think I had him a total of like 10 semesters.
God.
I had my dad.
Y'all remember those early morning classes? I had him for early morning.
I did too.
How many times did you make it?
I didn't.
That makes sense.
The fact that your dad even passed my fat
But I was there every damn day.
Oh my god.
I rode to school with him. I didn't even have to be there.
You're,
So I figured out a class to take early morning just because I had to be there.
yeah.
I was the same way. My mom was a lunch lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd ride to school with her before I had a license.
There's two folks that I think back at that really taught me a lot about being a man before I was a man. Your daddy, Coach Kelly.
Two solid dudes.
Yeah. One of the kids is okay that came out of that.
Yeah. See.
Coach Kelly's got fucking 8,000 kids. There's a whole insurance policy in Dodge County because of him. I do too, out in fucking Grass.
I'm ready for the Maury special.
Okay. All right, so I want to thank each and every one of y'all being part of this.
I want to say something before we end it.
Say it.
Because it's the holiday season, y'all. We love y'all. And there's a lot of lonely people during the holidays. And this brought me to thinking because you do a toy drive.
Yeah.
But I feel like next year we should do one for the lonely people. We should do a toy drive.
For the lonely people? I'm not buying fleshlights for fat
Yes,
niggas like you.
yes. Look, we should take up sex toys that
Hold
need.
on now.
Yes, it's a toy drive.
Because I got to tell you that the
Why
clientele
can't we
that
do a
would show
toy
up for
drive
that-
for sexually needed people? There's
Body-
special needs.
Yeah, I feel like the people that showed up for that would be a pretty solid crowd.
Yep.
Did
Special
you just
needs.
say
Probably a lot more fun
a
than toy drive. Huh?
Yes.
Fuck you, Tucker.
I'm on, dude. I
don't want no part of this.
I'm with it.
Go ahead. I think this is a good time for you to sign
He
off.
said there's
I'm
a
not
toy
buying
drive.
lopsided fucking fleshlights so you give out to your friends.
I'm just saying.
Why's it gotta be wild?
There's lonely people on
Yeah,
the
it's probably
holidays.
'cause they have disabilities.
Yes.
And we're back.
We're gonna call them special needs.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Can we just call them needs? I mean,
Well, they are needs.
I think y'all just finished the bottle.
All right, Tucker.
I'm just saying, I want to do a toy drive. Damn it.
A sex toy drive.
A sex toy drive. But I think it'd be funnier.
Josh, just let him be in charge of it. Just him.
I just want anybody to know that is any part that's going to help me grow my career. What you heard from him right there, that is from him. That has nothing to do with me.
I'm trying to help you.
How are you trying to help me?
I think that's just trying to help
I'm
you.
trying to help lonely people. Because I was one for a long time. I missed y'all.
Big Son got a girlfriend now, and he wants to buy sex toys for us because we ain't got nobody. He wants to be Santa Claus all of a sudden.
Very special needs.
I got both hands.
I don't. Okay, we are ending it. Anyway, Josh Davies, Cobb Lee, Lee Tucker.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Cam. Thank each and every one of y'all. And Donald, thank all of y'all for our Thanksgiving special. This is way better than South Park's Thanksgiving
Gobble,
special.
gobble, bitch.
it's been fun.
If you have any complaints, please send it to Lee Tucker Music on Instagram. I had no part of him wanting to give disabled people fleshlights. Thank y'all for listening to the Josh Penalty Podcast.
You better end it.
We'll see you next time.
Cut.
As we continue to face COVID-19, we're now facing flu season. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Now more than ever, it's essential to protect yourself from influenza by getting the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is safe and effective and can't give you the flu. To protect yourself and those at highest risk, get your flu vaccine. Learn more at michigan.gov/flu. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Get more for your money with Cyberbucks, M-Perks, and Meijer. Save every every time you shop with Cyberbucks. Clip the M-Perks coupon before checkout to save $10, $20, or up to $30. Redeem on each qualifying purchase now through December 3rd. Plus, get 50% off select outerwear and the entire stock of sleepwear for the family. And 30% off select Lego playsets. Get more for your money with the same low Meijer prices no matter how you shop, in-store and online. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.